Welcome, everyone, to the Raconteur Society. We are here once again on a Tuesday night to ruin it. Game. We are a gaggle of geeky friends and geeks past our peaks throwing dice on certain tabletop games. And we are back again on Tuesday to have some fun with y'all. Tonight we are playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We're finally finishing up our first campaign in it that Brad has put together for us, who's down there at the DM table. Yep. Anyway, Brad, take it away.
What do you want me to take?
Anything you want.
All of it?
Grab it, run off. We've only got about $50 million.
We barely got it running. Let's not do anything.
Unplug something. Watch Mike's head explode.
These cords and use them at my house. All right, so you guys left off. You were at the...
Yeah.
You had fought in some displacer beasts that were hunting the woodsmen.
Viscous displacer.
And you were able to dispatch them with the help of Harvey, the gnome.
Yes, which
yeah.
we're like, oh,
and
We only lost one guy, I think, or two, maybe.
yeah, you lost the other two. The other two died.
they did die.
Darn it.
So that's basically where we kind of left off. You guys had just kind of wrapped that up. The dwarf, Deglar, they eventually all come out with some other people and basically find out what's going on and what happened and stuff, and they grab the bodies of their two workers and take care of them and look at the beasts and everything like that, and then they're all triumphant and kind of slapping you on the back and all that stuff. So basically, unless there's something you want to do, you can finish up the night and collect your goods, whatever.
No, I mean, what?
Oh, what?
I mean, why in the living hell are these things?
Oh, they're cats.
Well, no kidding. Well, there's something. Well, there's tentacles coming out.
No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's awesome.
Yes. I'll be here all night.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, it is. Excrement.
Well, Dexlar, well, thank you, gentlemen, for your good welcome. Sorry these other two didn't make it. Good job to you too, Harvey. Thank you. Because, we'll get rid of this stuff. You can spend the night here. We got your quarters up as it is, and in the morning I'll pay you off.
All right. Well,
So what are you going to try and harvest off these things? Like plant the teeth in a crop or what?
The arm sweeto pod things and probably the teeth.
Okay.
We'll see if we can fetch a few silver or gold or some such of that at the next city.
All right.
All right. So,
yeah, so anyway, we harvest up those putty cats with the hentai tentacles.
Okay.
Yeah, like getting right back in there.
In tentacles.
Hentai.
So are you going to harvest them? Are you going to try and tan it, skin it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody know there at the thing could give me a hand or give me an idea?
You can look around. Eventually,
Hey, there's those two hunters. Oops.
No.
Oh.
Who do you think I was going to skin and tan?
Man.
Too soon. Too soon.
Deglar will probably find a couple of guys for you that'll skin them for you. Actually, do it professionally.
Oh, how much I owe them?
They'll do it for free.
Oh,
So.
You saved our lives. This is on the house.
here. I'll give them each a gold piece. How's that?
Okay.
There
That
you
sounds
go. Go buy yourself something nice.
Sweet. Now we can mug him and
that's
skin the
one
goblin.
gold less for the funeral. For what's his name? For Thomas.
Oh, how much is his funeral?
200 gold.
Oh, well, I guess.
Damn.
He wanted a crypt built. I don't know.
Crypt.
Yep. Well, that ain't gonna happen. So, yeah.
Had this nice fire started. We'll take care of it that way.
Here, look.
So you guys bed down for the night, sleep the rest of the night away.
I ain't sleeping with these guys.
Oh, okay. Well, you got 2 times.
Well, when you fall asleep, you won't know.
Those aren't pillows.
The next morning, you guys get together. How much was he going to give you guys?
200 gold piece.
Nah, I don't think it
It was
was.
50 gold apiece.
Yeah.
50 gold, okay. So he dispenses out that money, 50 gold apiece.
Sweet.
And then basically they'll bring over those hides. They'll tell you you'll probably have to actually let them dry. Wherever you get to where you're going, stretch them out and dry them out for a day or two.
I give him an extra couple gold.
So, other than that, Harvey collects his fees and everything.
Hey, where are you going?
And bring over some marmalite. Holy smokes. Marmalite.
I'm going eastwards.
Which way is that?
It's the opposite way that you're going.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I thought you would come with us.
No, I got my own stuff to do.
What are you doing over that way? We killed everything that was that way.
He's a
Oh,
free
well, that's
spirit.
good. I'll have an easy walk then.
Well, you know,
Well, if you're ever westward, look us up.
yeah. Because, I mean, you could probably be the PC's character if we ever DM or something.
Oh, okay. Well,
And you-
I don't know.
You saved my ass, so thank you.
Right. We owe you one.
You shaved his ass?
You're welcome.
Maybe.
Well, you never know. Maybe we might meet again.
Oh, man.
All right, that'd be cool.
Cryptic saying.
Yep.
See? That's 200 gold.
Anyway, I'm
Well, I
gonna.
might shake his hand a lot.
He shakes it
Yeah, I'll shake his hand.
and goes.
Both of you shaking each other.
Well,
We each have a
guys,
hand.
be careful and take care.
Yeah, you too.
Well,
So, and he takes off. All right. It only takes you an hour and a half, 2 hours to get the woods in.
All right,
I
John.
got a lot of stuff on. Hi, John.
Welcome back.
Hello.
John.
Hey, John.
Lost Dirk, got John.
Well, we did restart. So.
Well, we had a good start, but we decided to screw
Yeah.
it up. So.
So you get the woods in. Do you go to the tower or you just keep on traveling? What do you do?
Do we need to go to the tower for anything?
Not unless you left something behind. Harn's Keep is where the main, where Lord Thumberhill was.
We might stop and just take a break. You know,
Okay.
All this stuff is pretty heavy.
Well,
Yeah,
that's true.
we're needing to report in, and that's the keep, right?
Harn's Keep.
Well, I'll still,
So-
since the
Okay.
sergeant trained me, I still
Yeah.
go and report to him and let him know what I do.
Okay. You kind of go over the tower and everything. There's actually not a whole lot of people at the tower.
Oh.
There's a few, and when you kind of come in and you ask, goes, "Oh yeah, the sergeant's here at least."
Oh, where's everybody at?
I don't know. The sergeant's got him running errands all over the town.
Oh,
Oh,
Kind of strange, but
there's
oh, well.
a town. It's part of the keep. I forgot, or the town. The tower.
Woods Inn? Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a small town here. It's not as big as Harn's Keep, though.
maybe
I-
they started Uber here.
I asked who are we talking to. I'm sorry.
DoorDash.
Just a corporal.
Is there a
doors.
place to buy a horse and cart in town by chance?
You probably have to go to Harn's Keep for that. At least if you want a good horse.
Just something
We
to
got
get to
this.
Harn's Keep. Would be
We got
fine.
this dead one.
Name's Gunpowder.
They've got a couple of stables there that they sell and buy horses.
Where? Harn's Keep?
At Harn's Keep.
That's where we're going. I want
Yeah.
something to get to Harn's Keep.
Well, you walk there.
We all this
It's
crap.
only a day's journey.
We can take lots of breaks.
You get an Uber.
Can we rent one for a day?
Rent?
I don't know. Are you coming back this way?
I suppose we could.
What's the point of
All
that?
right, all right, all
Let's just walk.
right. Okay. Well, hello, Sergeant.
He has to. He has
yeah.
to report.
Eventually you get to the sergeant and everything. Oh, so you guys are back?
Yes, sir. I'm happy to report that the threat has been vanquished.
Is there something wrong with your head?
No, I'm saluting.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yes, there is.
Big stinky sack is full of heads of the bugbears.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. You want to sniff one? Or?
No, that's all right.
All right. Well, I have to thank you for your appreciation of teaching me how to become a skilled warrior because it came into effect many times during the battle to save the people of those woods.
There's people in Knowles Woods.
Well, you folk.
Oh, okay.
Not
That's
that you
too
need to
bad.
know.
The rating will stop. We managed to take out the...
Well, I'm glad we were able to teach you something.
Yes. And that privy is still clean, I hope.
Well, it is once you get to work.
Oh. Well, I have to report to the Lord of the Land right now.
Well, you better do that quick.
Hey, what's going on? Why are you running errands everywhere, sir?
Because, not too sure, really. Captain Middleton, sent us an order to keep an eye on some of the, upper class.
Why? Somebody robbing him?
No one mentioned anything about robbing. He just said he just wanted to make sure that, everything seemed normal.
You've got upper class actually here in Woods End.
Well, merchants, burgies class type people. There's no lords other than Lord Thumberhill.
Oh, someone that was not covered in filth completely.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
Well, they won't
Like
have
yourself.
to. They won't have to worry about any place they might visit being raided by the Goblin Horde. We've taken care of them.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
But I will report there is a friendly goblin tribe that assisted in the assassination of him.
Stop.
He wanted them to know.
Okay. Don't kill them.
wait.
They're nice.
I don't
wait,
think,
actually,
I don't think he did.
No, I
No.
can't. That was Mike messing up.
Okay.
So, did he say no? I thought he said yes.
I don't think he said he.
I remember them saying not to say anything
Yeah, I
about them
think he
because
said
he's
not
worried
to
about
say.
them coming to...
All right, well, I'm going to rewind the tape.
That
That was Mike messing up.
Okay.
I thought he said yes. So, well, anyway, they're all vanquished. Anyone over there is friendly now, except for a couple big spiders in the caves. But I leave them alone.
All right. I'm sure Captain Middleton will be happy to hear that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, thank you again, sir. And maybe I'll see you again and come back and scrub that toilet.
We'll be looking forward to
He
it.
really enjoys scrubbing privies.
Well,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
I did that, and he said, "Now if I hit you, you
He
fail."
scrubs privies. He dates horses. I don't know. It's a goblin.
Maybe we can
It is a
move you up
goblin.
to the kitchen.
Oh,
I'm graduated.
you are an adventurer too, huh? Okay. All right, I have reported.
Off we go then.
All right. Good luck with your upper class.
Yep.
Wow.
All
I
right.
need to find one of them.
Don't follow us.
So you move on, basically head down to the Harn's Keep. And that pretty much takes pretty much the rest of the day. So pretty about nightfall, you kind of come into Harn's Keep on the north road there. When you do,
I am worn out.
yeah, you probably are worn out.
Let's find the nearest inn we can shelter for the evening and then carry on with our crap the next day.
I need to bathe my
Yeah, I
body.
usually have to crap in the morning, too.
Find our legacy daughter.
Yeah,
Huh?
there was.
The gal's the descendant of the old humans here.
Oh, yeah. Where did our druid go?
Oh, she ran off with those squirrels.
Yeah.
Still dealing with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's only been a day.
Yeah.
Well, 2 days.
They're having like an uprising.
Demons find work for idle hands. Keep your goblins busy.
that's right.
So we find an inn.
Yeah, there. There's the Laughing Magpie, which I believe is right across from the keep, or not too catty corner to it. And then also there's the. I can't remember if that's a keep or just.
Did we stay at the Laughing Magpie once?
You did stay there. There's also the Pig and Whistle, and that's where Wynn Gerthold
The
and
woman.
her kids are.
That's where we should stay.
So
Yeah.
I'm so tired when I walk in, I don't even offer to play. I'm just like, walk up to the bar.
actually, by the time you guys get over there and you kind of get on in, it's actually pretty much empty.
Yeah.
After a
didn't you
few
say it was
minutes,
night?
you kind of like walk in and you're like looking around and you see Wynn finally kind of, she must have heard you or something. She kind of comes out and goes, "Oh, hello."
My lady.
Oh, my lady.
He goes, "You're coming in late."
We just finished our intrepid adventure.
Long journey.
Yes.
Yeah, look what the cats almost tried to drag in, but we killed them.
I point to the.
She kind of actually probably, yeah, you're kind of doing that. She actually is kind of looking as like, "You're missing one of you."
Yeah, she's with some squirrels.
She died.
Now she's off
Jump yo joking.
doing her.
Okay.
She had some druid thing to do.
Okay, she kind of nods.
They're opening a new branch in the forest.
He goes, "Don't joke like that. It's not good to hear."
Yeah, She's perfectly fine. Maybe she wised up and decided not to join us anymore.
She could have been just, abandoned us completely after what we'd been through.
He goes, well, are you gentlemen hungry?
Indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And tired.
You go, well, I'll see what I can get.
If it's not
Going
too much
here.
trouble,
waiting.
it's like you're already in bed.
I was waiting for her to say, well, breakfast is tomorrow at 6. Good night.
Have a good evening.
He goes, no, I think I can fix something up for you guys.
Oh,
and a
thank
few
you.
tankers of ale.
Thank you.
You were
Yeah.
Will you be staying the night, or?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you like, you can take the common room. There's no one up there right now.
Perfect.
Ah, okay.
That'd be
All
right.
right.
And then, you got like a horse trough or a bath or anything?
Horse trough.
Yeah, I'm desperate.
Yeah,
Well, we're
I'll
goblins,
get one
please.
going for you.
All right, I'll pay you extra for all that.
Oh, okay.
You're the most cleanliest goblins I've ever met.
Oh, yeah.
No, just him.
This is the first bath they've taken. It's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
covered
You
in
don't,
entrails.
you don't want to meet Punk. He's like typical goblin. Stinks on everything.
She goes to the back, and it'll take a little while because she's got to cook everything up. So
I'll go ahead and
they
set
don't
it.
have a refrigerator for their.
What do we have to give to her? What was it?
Already did.
We
Very
did.
good.
Your
found
husband's
her-
skull and a dagger.
Yeah.
And I gave her an extra.
I'll go ahead and pick out a spot in the common room and set my stuff.
And now we're kids standing up on the table. Oh, Hamlet, whatever. whoever.
Oh, Father, I know thee.
You guys clean up. Yay. You go
Yeah.
back to the common room.
Yeah,
Like you said, there's no
pass
one.
out.
You pretty much own the common room.
Pass out.
Yeah, pass out. Pass out.
Y'all looking
She
at
doesn't really charge you for anything, so
I'm so tired I fall asleep in the bathtub.
and
you can
drowned.
do that too if you're the last
Hey.
one in.
Buxton,
Huh?
you were getting in first. You gotta wake up and get
Oh,
up.
damn it. All right, fine.
Everything. You actually kind of get down there after whatever breakfast rush they have.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
there's
because
only
we
like-
slept in.
Yeah, so there's only like a few people there. Like her son and her daughter are probably help serve you guys and everything like that, and kind of talk a little bit to you.
Hey, look, there's many, many eggs because they're cheap in the fantasy world.
I can't tell her what happened. A little bit of
They don't have avian flu yet. But we do have mad cows.
Well, stop telling them bad jokes. They won't be so mad. Okay.
We don't have any good jokes.
When, who could we see about town? We have the skins of these.
The what's his name? We were talked about last night.
Animals.
Well, we just got
Jehafadar. Jedafara.
Well, that's
Nebadiah.
We need to get the skins dried out.
Jethro.
death row.
Jihad.
Yeah, I know them
Yeah.
skins.
actually she tells you there's a leather worker by the name of Giddy Thimbleston.
Giddy Tumble Thimbleson?
Thimbleston.
That sounds like a.
We need to take care of our duties first, and then we can work. Because I got some
Yes.
magic items I have to
Well, go to the toilet. I ain't
get
gonna wait for you.
identified.
You gotta go. You gotta do your duty.
We have to go let them know what we've done.
Oh, the duty.
Duty, not duty.
Your job.
Yeah.
Not on the job.
She might have a
The
toilet
job.
you can clean.
Oh, I
Let me just drop these hides off at the tanner's, and we'll go on to the
Well, wait.
see the king. And
Let's do this first. Let's go to the king and let's drop off the other stuff to that wizard. This box is heavy.
Say the tanner's not not too far away from the keep. It's just down the road from the keep.
What about the wizard?
The wizard's down over in the town center.
Yeah, or we can just leave it here.
Hey, wait a minute. We have an opportunity here
me
because
see.
Simon says if things are so bad, do I need to send food parcels? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna make you do that.
No, just kidding. But we do enjoy our English food parcels.
yeah,
Now the pelts. Do we want to have the wizard look at those
Yes.
first?
Yeah.
We should do that. Let's
Before we
just
give
go-
them to the
let's-
tanner?
Let's run our errands first, then go to our duties because
Yeah.
we might some of these items might come in handy for what we need to do.
yeah.
at
The
home.
king's gonna get up
And
later.
I'll ask before we leave the inn. I heard something about something about the merchants or something. They're like the soldiers are out watching for people. You heard anything about that?
No, I know the god has been pretty active lately.
Yeah, they were saying
Well,
that.
I would imagine that would be on account of the Lord.
Why is that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you didn't see him?
See who?
Oh,
Oh, I thought you would have passed him when you went through the town square, which actually you didn't go through the town square. When you came in,
We were
you
right
kind of
across.
thought you came down this way and you thought you'd just go over here, and it was actually over here, so you kind of cut.
Yeah.
in the middle of the night. So you didn't actually pass through the town square last night?
Yeah.
She goes, Lord Thumberhill's, he was hanged.
Spit my coffee out.
What?
Yeah, I guess he was stealing money from us.
Oh, great. We're not getting paid.
Oh, damn it.
Really?
It would be us to do a job that we couldn't get money for.
All right. Inquiring not minds want to know.
Afraid I don't know a whole lot about it right now, but I do know Captain Middleton is the one. Well, he's the one that oversaw the hanging. Most of the people in town are the ones that voted for the hanging, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, they haven't found the money that was stolen.
Oh.
Damn it. Yes, we should take care of our other situations before our fulfill of our duties. I have a feeling we may not be leaving.
Ever?
Sorry to tell you about that.
Holy cow.
No, it's all right. It's just we were put into service by the person who was hung to deal with what needed to be dealt with, and now we don't know what to
It
do.
wasn't actually the captain that told us what was really going on. I mean, the Lord was wanting us to go find
Some weird
mythical
dwarven thing.
thing out in the forest.
Strange.
Which you kind of did find.
Yeah, and we're lying our asses off right
Anybody
now.
about it.
That's right. Yeah, we're not going to tell anybody about it.
I guess I forgot. Well, hey, better him than us.
Well, let's go.
Cheers.
Let's go do our errands first. Then we'll take care
Yeah,
of our
we go
duty.
down there and see the hanging, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think it's already been done.
Yeah, but
Oh no, the body's still there.
Right. What I'm saying is that the hanging's
Yeah.
been done.
Yeah.
Just
I got to
left
feed the
body.
crows.
That's why it's hanging.
Let's off on our way then,
all right,
ma'am.
well, thanks for that.
How much do we pay her for the
Yeah,
stay?
what do we owe you?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh, hush now.
I'll still leave her a couple gold.
Okay.
What's the normal pay of that? What was normal for that?
Depending on how much you ate, but I'd say probably.
The night for the room and everything.
Oh, for the common room, let's just say 50 silver, and then for breakfast for all of you, probably about 3 gold.
And a piece?
Yeah, and then with the baths and all that, not a piece altogether.
I'll leave her 10 gold of my own.
Okay, that's more than enough.
Yeah, because we used a lot of services here and stuff.
Are you going to pay her then?
Yeah, I'll pay her.
All right. Well, thanks, bud.
Yeah, 10 gold is for
Closing up
her
for
is
the
like
day.
a couple of weeks, probably at least 2 weeks worth.
Yeah. Probably.
You know,
Hey, hold on to the common room for us, if that's all right.
huh?
Hold on to that common room for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But just
no
our
problem.
room. It doesn't necessarily need to be common.
We don't really get too many guests here. It's mostly used as the restaurant. So,
All right.
all right, I'm gonna head to the wizard's place. That's the closest place in line, and that's also on the square.
That way we can get the items and
Yeah.
the pelts looked at.
Get all that stuff done.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to the wizard's place first, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So you walk westward down the street, and basically you do hit the town
Thanks, Boo.
circle, and it's got that old well that I said that wasn't being used anymore. It's
Yeah.
built from a long time ago, and they're facing the street that you're coming down. You can basically see a gallows has been built, and you see Lord Thumberhill stretched out. It's probably been a couple of days. You can see his shoes have fallen off down below him, and everything. You can see some rotten food and stuff around the gallows. It's just been sitting there for a couple of days now.
You'd think they would at least bury the man.
Well, no, here's an example.
Well, hell of an example.
Yeah.
So,
I can't walk up there. I can't whisper, hey, we found what we were looking for.
You'll never guess what was in there.
Yeah, they were dwarven mines. It was awesome.
By the way, are you done with your shoes?
Why, yes. By all means.
All right.
Wait a minute. Wait. Do I have that spell? Hang on.
I did it.
Steal shoes?
No.
actually, if Harvey's with you, he could have done that minor illusion and had him talk.
Mage hand, I could make his mouth.
Well done, little goblins. I freaked out. Oh, man, he's still alive. Yeah, grab the shoes. No one's watching.
They're not my size.
Yeah. So you kind of head over on the south side there, and basically is Jahanar's apothecary.
Da, 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 da.
And it doesn't seem like it does seem really. I mean, it was slow to begin with because the caravans had stopped coming in because of the raids. Mm-hmm. Now it seems like almost no. There's none of the vendors on the outside are there. It's just basically the shops that are still open. Everybody else is kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna stay away for a couple of days now.
Yeah, they got the holiday decorations up.
Yeah,
You know, it's kind of weird.
I hate it when we decorate for Halloween early.
This is why it was good for us to do our things now instead of going and reporting immediately, because once the word gets out that there's no more raids, then things will return.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I take him
I
down.
walk in.
you guys kind of walk on in. Jahanar's there, kind of cleaning up or doing something, maybe messing around with the
parts of the Lord. He's like putting in a jar. Oh,
parts of a what?
the Lord out there. He's
I didn't see you coming in.
That's an abominable pun. Says, oh God.
And he kind of looks up and he goes, "Oh,
Good day, sir.
good day to you.
We have some things that we need to be dealt with.
Oh, really? What must be dealt with that you would come
I got your
to
dragon.
the Honorable Jahanar?
I open the chest and start pulling stuff out for him.
Here's my
some
heart.
gold coins.
Here's one
and
of my
some
lungs.
silver.
Here's some.
Here's my dirty underwear.
Here's a strange beast that we encountered, parts of it, and then here's this full
It's a
dragon
sock
skeleton that you wanted.
A sock puppet. Hello.
Thank you for following, Cat Daddy.
He goes, "Oh."
Following.
Hello.
And he does kind of because you remember the skeleton. He goes, I see. And he goes, how much did we agree upon?
I think it was a lot.
He kind of starts looking through it and everything.
It is a complete one.
And he goes, well, I will take your word for that, although I will have to try to reassemble it again. It might be more interesting as a decoration of sorts.
Well, I mean, this proves there were dragons at some point. This is a youngling.
Well, it proves that there was something that looks like a dragon.
Oh, okay.
It could be a Werven or some other type of
Do they
reptile.
fire lightning at you?
No, I do not believe so. I believe they are poisonous.
No. Well, not this one. This one breathed fire in that room. The other one we encountered shot lightning from its mouth.
Very interesting.
It was a different consistency, but we destroyed a lot of it.
Consistency.
But it was an actual
Undead.
undead. So it was a skeleton. Then.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll tell him the tale. Do I need to
Okay.
roll my charisma for it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Is there something of storytelling, or is there something that...
Just charisma
Damn it.
or performance. Is there performance?
Do you know how to
Natural 20.
Really?
Sweet.
Woo!
you know how to get dragon milk? Yes, Simon.
And then the dragon came with a chewy. And then we...
It's you tell a good enough story. He actually kind of stops you and gets out some paper and starts kind of writing it down.
On the Dwarven Guardian stood fast.
Texan 7. Not 20.
At 20. Yes.
Simon, do you need a very tall stool? Or a fireproof stool?
Oh, yes. Much so.
He goes, I will give you 60 gold pieces for this.
If you chop the dairy cow's legs, then pull it along the ground.
Dragon milk. Nice. Yeah.
Golly!
That's for you.
That hurt.
That hurt.
The joke or the offer?
A little bit of both.
Well, we have these other parts of a mystical beast that we feel we've encountered.
Yeah, and
Pull out the
like the rock thing,
cat
one of the
stuff.
tentacles, and then we had the displacer beasts. Well, at least show them, and
we don't know what it is, but we fought it, and it was hard to
we
kill.
took out some organs. And I don't know if this
Okay.
is anything.
He kind of looks at everything as I do not recognize what it is that you have killed.
And I explained to him what it looked like.
Okay, he kind of shakes his head. No, I do not. I'm not aware of it. We probably do not have such creatures down south, where I come from. Well, you probably want the sword at least
Yeah, the sword.
identified, right?
Yeah.
And the pan flute.
So, the sword. Basically, he'll spend a little bit of time. He'll cast his spells. The sword is +1.
Oh, okay.
Nothing else though.
Okay.
The pipes are the pipes of haunting.
Pipes of what?
Haunting.
Pipes of haunting.
Okay.
So you must be proficient with a wind instrument to use these pipes.
Okay.
They have 3 charges. You can use an action to play them and expend 1 charge to create an eerie, spellbinding tune. Each creature within 30 feet of you that hears you play must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving check or become frightened of you for a minute. If you wish, all creatures in the area that aren't hostile toward you automatically succeed on the saving throw. A creature that fails the saving throw can repeat it at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on success. A creature that succeeds on its saving throw is immune to the effect for 24 hours.
Oh, so it scarily recites IRS.
The pipe regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Thank you, sir.
Hey,
Have a good
we'll
rest of
just
the day.
make an
We're gonna
even
have to take
trade.
care of some more
I'll
things.
take all this off your hands, and you take your flute and your little sharp sword, and there's the door.
Don't trip over my Vorpal weapons. I wouldn't want you to chop your head off.
Yeah.
So, where to next?
All right. Well, hey.
So did he take the hides then?
No, not the hides. You can keep those.
Okay.
It's basically... Here's the keep, and the tanner's just down the road.
Okay.
So, you kind of head on down there. As you go in, it's pretty quiet. You can see a lot of leather goods and stuff kind of stacked up and packed up on shelves and stuff, and a few things here and there, like probably some leather armor here and there. Other goods that might be used that's made out of leather, saddles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you see, you kind of hear someone's like, I heard someone come in. Who's there?
There we go.
Yes.
We're going to do this.
Enemy turn.
Now, I prepare.
What is it? Which one is that?
Enemy's turn.
Enemy
Oh.
turn. Yeah.
I heard somebody there. Pwang!
You can hear someone walking back behind the counter, but you don't actually see anybody.
Okay. They're having an invisibility spell.
I lean over the counter and look.
Yeah, it's like you're kind of leaning down. Someone's kind of walking up a couple of steps.
Okay.
And basically you see a little old lady gnome, female gnome.
Oh.
Got her hair is kind of in a bun, kind of like a little bit. It's kind of whitish gray. And she kind of comes up, she looks at you and just like, ah!
Ah! I actually jumped back too.
Yes,
Hello,
oh.
lady.
All right, you scared me.
You did the same to me.
What can I do for you?
My partner here has some hides he would like for you to see about tanning and curing.
Oh, sure. What do you have?
These.
She screams again.
Oh, those look like very nice pelts. You just try it out and you want something done with them.
I don't know. Maybe it kind of cool have like a
Cape?
or something.
So you two got brand new capes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Put on my helmet now like that.
a
A
cape
little
on-
tentacle on your helmet. That'd be hilarious.
Tentacle wrap around with a little lion's head.
The head would be like
Gigantic.
you look like those Halloween costumes when you're a kid with the inflatable head.
Just gigantic.
Well, I might like to have a throw over cape cloak kind of thing made out of one of them.
All right. Well, I'll probably take both of them actually for your
Yeah.
size.
Okay. Alrighty.
If you want a nice cape that flows all the way around that you can actually bundle up in, I'll probably take both of them.
Right.
That'd be easy to do.
All right.
What cost us for that?
Well, probably let's say 20 gold.
Done.
It's going to take a couple of days though to dry, and then I can get your measurements though. She comes out and walks around and everything, and
Hey,
get
we
your
think there'll be any
measurements.
little leftover pieces, like line a little bit of my armor or something? Or?
Oh, if there is, I'll save something, and
Yeah.
we can see what we can do with it.
Yeah, I want a little something to make.
Does
something
she?
out of it.
Does she
Hollow
have
out a
anything-
tentacle and set it on your head so it can be your hat. See, it'd be like one of those long stocking caps.
Does she have anything for sale in the shop itself? Or
There's
is it
two
just-
of me.
Yeah, and leather goods.
Yeah.
I'm gonna browse.
Okay,
While
you
they're
kind of
talking.
browse around. Is there anything particular you're looking for? Or?
That's it. I'll get one too, and then we can stand behind each other, and you can be, look, we're a displacer.
I think I can wear
displacer
studded.
goblin,
Can I?
because we're
Being a
twins.
spellcaster.
Is it you have medium armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got medium armor, you can wear studded.
That's it. That's what we're doing.
Let's see if she has a pair of black studded gauntlets. They're kind of fanciful.
Oh, yeah, she can. If they're not, they can dye one and get it dyed.
I'm just seeing what they got available. I'm not gonna purchase. I'm not gonna have anything made. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I mean they'll have gauntlets and regular armor and stuff. So
Or brown's fine too.
yeah, I mean gauntlets probably cost. They don't really have any effect in the game in here, but they're probably maybe 5 gold a piece.
So the tentacles, right? Can we each get one matching like nightcaps? And then we'll stand next to each other and be like we're displacers.
Because we're twins.
We're twins. So the night they'll be like,
You're gonna shit if they work, and then all of a sudden there's 4 of them.
No, I think you guys would probably shit if
Yeah,
that
and be
happened.
like, oh no.
Well, I thought you sold the tentacles though to the
no, that was
just.
that rock thing. That was its tentacles I harvested.
Oh, the
okay.
snake. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they could probably do that.
Sweet. Displacer beast.
I'll take a nice pair of brown leather, brass tacked bracers.
Okay.
You have very nice wares, Medeli. That's very nice.
Oh, well, thank you. If you guys need any graving done or anything, my husband works on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's your husband?
He's a gnome about this high.
You know, like Dwarvish ruins or anything like that? Or that kind of style?
Well, not ruins, but he does know the language.
Well, I got this special wood over at an adventure recently because he ain't carving wood.
Oh, yeah.
All right, maybe you can kind of do some designs or something like that.
Well, just bring it over.
Okay.
I think you still got to pick that up, don't you? Or did you already pick it up?
No, we got to pick it up.
Okay.
Sweet. How much would that be?
It just depends on what you want. You'll have to talk to him when you come back.
Okay. All right.
Do you actually want to go get your thing? It's right next door.
Okay, well, in that case, yeah.
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 Get what thing?
Whatever, I can't
The
remember.
wood handles we were making a new.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Holy
so
crap!
what
I forgot about that.
Okay, you meet Ollie. Or Oliver. He's the engraver. So what do you want engraved?
Just some neat engravings of on it, you know. Sweet. I kind of while we're doing all that too, I'm gonna kind of ask him like, so what happened with the Lord? We weren't here.
Apparently he's been embezzling money from us, from the city.
Really?
Which is why the captain hasn't been able to hire more guards, or like when the town burnt down, Maybe or whatever the hell it's called.
Mayberry.
Mayberry.
Andy
When they burnt
Bucket.
down Mayberry with Andy.
Oh, Barney, fine.
That's all they had was Barney and Andy, and they couldn't protect the town. Well, anyway, that's why there wasn't enough. We didn't have any guards out there because the captain didn't have enough money to pay for men and everything.
Oh,
That's because the treasury was so broke.
great.
Well, that's not good.
Interesting. Well, we need to go visit whoever's in charge now. Then, do you know who is in charge at the moment?
Oh well, Captain Middleton is.
Is
That's
he
who
at the
we need to
keep?
speak to then.
You think he's at the keep?
Oh, I don't know specifically, but yeah, you can find him there.
All right. Well,
Have a
it's
good
nice
day,
to meet
milady.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
So we go up to the guards and they're like, "Oh, it's you. Oh, did you confuse us for someone else? Any other 2 goblins, a demon?"
Follow us. We'll take you to the captain.
Okay.
Sweet.
Fair enough.
So one of them kind of takes you into the keep and everything. You notice right away you don't go to the same place that you originally. You don't go to the throne room where you first met Lord Thumberhill, and you don't go back to the room that Captain Middleton was in.
Hey, Thorn.
Hey, Thorn.
It looks like he's possibly moved his room somewhere else, So basically you kind of get up to the upper portion of the keep. When finally he kind of comes to an office and everything, and he kind of, wait here. And he kind of knocks and then goes on in and comes back out. And
Oh, moving up in the world.
he goes, go on in.
All right.
Walk in.
Okay.
Doop, doop.
And you can see, yes, now it looks like Captain Middleton has kind of moved his office somewhere else. It's actually a pretty big room. It's probably about 2 times bigger, or maybe even 3 times bigger than what he had before.
Is he wearing like Liberace clothing?
No.
And all these gems.
No. You kind of guess this may have been like the master bed. This may have been the master bedroom.
Oh.
But everything's been taken out of it, and it's actually just kind of made into an office.
Oh, I see.
And then there's also another desk off to the side, which you do remember was crammed into the other one. And you can see there's another guy there. Wasn't there a second guy there, like a scribe?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's up there now, too, as well. And he's just got more room. And, like, you know, you see there's more books now on the table and everything.
It's very nice, Master. I've got room enough to, like, stretch out my third toe.
But he's like, unless that's when he's got the dotted line. This is all you get.
You didn't knock.
You can see off to the side of the captain's desk, there's like a hearth and a fireplace that's actually kind of going right now. There's a few knickknacks up on the hearth and everything.
Parts of the Lord.
Yeah.
Eyeballs and like a femur.
There's an eye and a hand.
An IOU check for his paycheck.
It looks, other than like a bunch of books that have been brought in, it looks not really sparse, but not like very elegant either. It looks very practical, just like someone who's always working.
Yeah.
You know, he's just kind of sitting down at his desk and everything as you kind of come in and everything. He kind of looks up and he goes, I see you'll be returned.
Yes.
I would ask you to take a seat, but unfortunately we only have a few.
It's
So-
fine. I see that there's been a coup.
I would not call it a coup, but rather just a matter of justice.
Very good.
Now, dang.
Quite lovely.
Well, speaking of justice, I kept the bag up.
And he goes,
Your raids are no longer.
how pleasant. He kind of opens it up and kind of looks at everything and kind of picks it up and sets it down off to the side very gently.
We've taken care of the
I double bagged it, so there's no seepage.
Okay.
We've taken care of the raid.
That's very good to know.
Yeah.
So you've taken care of all of it.
Yes.
Yep. Everything that was a problem was taken care of.
And there is nothing else left to worry about.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to attack you guys.
We
Now you
cleaned,
got
it,
some
we cleaned
paperweights.
out the places completely.
Well, there's a couple spiders left.
A couple spiders.
Yeah, we didn't deal with those because
I
we
wouldn't
almost
worry about
we almost
those.
didn't survive.
And as
those.
he's kind of talking, he's like eyeing each of you and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, so nothing else than a couple of spiders.
Right.
And yeah, there was like, well, we killed the 2 tentacle things. Oh, rust monster, 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
we did have one rust monster get away from us, unfortunately.
Oh, rust
Oh, and
monsters
those
are
mushrooms.
Oh,
rather
God, the
irrelevant.
mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Yeah. They
There was an
Oh.
orc body and they had these little mushrooms that eat beep and
I'll
then
try and
they,
tell the story.
they kill you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a 9. So,
Okay.
if you want to help anybody,
Well, I am a bard.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. So they're like these little mushrooms. They're really scary, man. They touch you and they do things.
I think there's something I can do
Performance.
as a bard.
You can have
Besides performance, there's blade flourish. That's it. No.
That'll work. Okay. That's a good story, man.
Actually, I do want to try something. There's a skill I have called the Song of Rest.
I can't remember what it does.
It basically allows me to restore a D6 of hit points, but it's also like a calming type song.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tail the tale, but in a song format, using that Song of Rest as the base of it
Okay.
to try to like make things in the people in the room feel better.
Okay. So this is a song then, right?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as you start, he kind of. We can dispense with that.
All right, then I'll just tell you.
Clock him over the head.
I rolled an 18.
sleeping?
So
Clang.
So you tell them about the mushroom things, the fungus or whatever.
Yeah.
I tell them about the whole situation
They were not fun guys.
with leaving out the fact of finding
Mhm.
the dwarven thing as well as the other goblin group.
Whoa. What is that?
What the?
I think Zombie Jesus gets. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Song of Rest beginning. Yeah, okay, there we go. Thank you, Zombie.
Thank you.
He must be copy paste, something like that.
No, he types that fast.
Huh? Does he type that fast? No.
Professional typer.
Yeah.
He goes, I see. Very interesting. I see you had a rather difficult time then.
Yeah.
Indeed.
There was, that. There were some undead too. There were a couple.
We fought a lot more than just the horde, unfortunately, trying to get through the caverns.
Yeah. Well,
So there was undead.
it's a couple.
Just a couple.
Yeah.
And where were they?
They were off to the side. There were like a couple of like old adventurers that went through there.
I see.
And I can't point to his backpack.
I kick you in the shin.
I know, and I point to like who had the backpack? Was him?
Oh, I think it was Brenkis.
He's got it.
Yeah. That was the only thing that was rotted. Everything else was rotted. But...
Oh, so when you mean undead, you just mean corpses.
Yeah.
Nothing was undead. There was a lot of dead.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
There were
A lot of dead already.
Well, a lot of dead things that the spiders have eaten, and the rock snakes, and the mushrooms, and the...
Well, there was the ogre, which we apparently... That's where we found the body of the innkeeper.
He kind of smiles as you guys talking. Go on.
I'm just like,
Huh? No,
how much more did we do?
Well, the dead ogre, because the mushrooms are in it. Because he told the tale the mushrooms are in the ogre.
Yes,
No.
yes.
Yeah, but we found the skull of her late husband.
Oh, very good. Well,
And returned
not very good. Very unfortunate.
Yes.
it. And returned it.
Chris Mata, we're playing D&D 5th edition.
Yep. So, yeah. But apparently he had killed him. That's where he was at, so unfortunately.
It was a combat...
He actually just kind of pauses and just kind of listens, you know.
Yeah.
Even when you stop talking, he just kind of pauses for a moment. I see. So, if we were to send somebody back up to those caves, then we expect it to be clear then.
Except for the spiders.
Except for the spiders and the fungus.
And the fungus. And the possible rust monster. Yes.
And the possible rust monster.
Yes.
Right.
Other than that, it would be quite clear.
Mhm.
Ah, well, that's very good to hear. He kind of smiles.
Okay.
And goes, so, I do believe there's the issue of payment.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not an issue.
Well, slightly an issue.
Yeah.
Obviously.
He goes, I could
I look
give
out the
you-"
window to the hanging person.
He goes, unfortunately, as you seen, Lord Thumberhill was, as we mentioned, now deceased. He had apparently been embezzling the money from the treasury.
That's what some of the
Not
townsfolk.
sure exactly. I'm sorry, what was that?
Some of the townsfolk we asked, and they thought he was
Yes.
stealing.
Yes.
And I scrutinize him when he's looking at us for us this thing like he knows there's other people there.
Yeah, you can.
All right. What would I roll? Add that to investigate.
You would probably use your wisdom.
So I got a 10.
No.
Okay. All right.
He goes, so yes, apparently he had been embezzling some stuff. I'd been investigating it for some time, but unfortunately I did not have any real proof until just recently. However, I am quite sure that we will find this missing money.
Do you need assistance in
quite
doing
soon.
so?
Well, if it comes about, then if you do happen to be of assistance, I would be more than glad to reimburse you for it.
So basically what you're saying then is we need to help you find the money in order for us to get paid.
No, not necessarily. I can pay you 100.
Fair enough.
He goes,
If you see something, say
there
something.
is one other matter, too. He kind of gets up and kind of goes over to the fireplace and kind of picks up, like, a letter. And everything goes, I do believe you before you did mention that you weren't the mysterious 5.
That's
Correct.
Yes. Well, just so you know, make sure not to use that.
It was a mysterious.
6 was the mysterious 6. He goes,
We got a letter from them for a copyright infringement.
actually, no. He goes, just to make sure that be aware of not to use that name, since they did reply back to me that they weren't going to be available. And he kind of throws that into the fireplace and
No, all right.
Oh, very
kind of
good.
turns back.
Yeah, I don't think we have a name, do we?
I believe we said the Adventuresome 5.
The Adventuresome 5, yes.
There you go. That sounds like a much better name, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we will be out and around amongst
Well,
the town
when
this
do you want to
evening.
head back to the caverns and stuff?
Well, we'll see after tonight.
All right.
I
Just
guess
let me
we'll
know.
wander out into the
How
town
much
and keep an
did
eye
I
on things.
estimate like one wagon full? Is that probably enough, or
No, probably about 3 wagons.
okay?
We'll tell them then.
So he kind of nods.
Okay.
And he goes, I don't imagine you've been back to, he gives you the name of that town that you first came
yeah.
through.
No, we have just been here and back.
I see.
To the town, to
Mile and
the
a half.
caverns and back. From
Oh, I was just curious, perhaps, if you had heard any word on our young friend's lady friend.
Oh, have you heard something? How did you take it?
Oh, no. I've not heard anything yet.
Okay.
No, nor have we.
A 19. Oh, my scrutinized.
Yeah, he seems to be hiding something.
All right. You haven't told her?
Oh, no, we did send word.
Oh, all right. Well, that's too bad.
That's the first we've heard of it since the happening.
We had a mission. We accomplished it.
Yes, we had something to take care of, so we had no communication whatsoever.
He goes, there's also one other matter. If you are intending to stay in town, at least.
All right.
Oh,
We don't need to discuss it right away.
Well, you do need us to keep an eye out, so we'll be in town at least this evening.
He goes, but beyond that, if you do stay in town, there is another matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about chalk?
About what?
Jacques or shock? Chalk?
Chalk,
Chalk.
like you make mark with it?
Ah, yes, that chalk.
Okay.
Out of game, do we? Did we do something with chalk? I can't remember.
Whatever you want to know about it.
I mean,
What's going on with chalk?
Ah,
What's up, chalk?
there are some hills to the north. It's chalk region. Chalk is in the ground. It's typically used for, as you would imagine, making chalk out of, but it can also be used as a, sort of a fertilization. I was kind of hoping to, before Lord Thumberhill, beforehand, sort of was reluctant to the idea of trying to help our farmers increase their crops. So I wasn't able to do too much about it, but we were hoping to mine that region up there.
okay.
However, there's the few people that I sent up there have returned with strange stories and such, been frightened off. Like I said, that's something for the future.
After this situation this evening, correct. Well, I guess we'll wander about the town and wait for whatever happens this evening.
Let's say, you can do as you wish. Take your ease. I'm sure if something comes up and you see it, just take advantage of it.
We'll know. Okay.
Have a good rest of your day, my lord.
He kind of nods and everything.
And walk out. I don't say a word until we get out of the place. By the way.
Out of the keep.
Yep.
Yeah.
While we're in there, I'm like, I want to talk to the dwarf real quick.
You don't have too many friends.
And most of them don't like you.
Love me.
The dwarf was going to kill you.
Yeah, we'll be
Listen,
friends.
We'll meet you at the tavern. The one just down the street.
And when you're talking to the dwarf,
the
don't tell him
magpie.
anything
Magpie.
about
All
what
right,
we
all right,
did.
fine.
We'll meet
Nothing.
you at the Magpie. Take care of your dwarven situation.
Nah, I did nothing. I was nothing. Never mind.
You were just going to gossip with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, get.
All right.
Well, we're going to the Magpie nonetheless. You might as well take care of your dwarf while you're at it.
No, it's nothing.
No, he's going to. Let's go outside.
Yes,
Okay.
to the Magpie.
You guys get over to the magpie.
For a pint,
He's going to talk
watch
to the
everything
dwarf.
blow over.
He's going to talk to the dwarf, probably tell him everything about the goblins that live there and everything.
So the magpie is
Everything.
I think the father owns the inn, and then the son is the one that's a blacksmith that's tied to it and everything. And they also have the stables and stuff too. So
Sweet. That's why I was going there.
you guys get some drinks and you want to talk? Is that
Yes.
what you're doing? Okay, go ahead.
Greetings.
Oh, you're talking at okay. Greetings.
Yes, I'm role playing.
Okay.
Isn't that weird?
Well, I thought you were going to talk amongst themselves. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, you're
I
going to
didn't
go
realize
to
that.
the horse. That's what you're looking at?
no, I'm looking at a place to stay the night and figure out what the hell's going
Oh,
on.
we're staying at the... What's her name's?
You can stay there, or you can stay somewhere else, or
We need,
of course, maybe.
what time of
that's-
day is it right now?
It's in the morning.
Morning. We need drinks, please. And we'll set up this table right over here.
You remember the one guy's name is Thomas, and he kind of nods. And
Hello, Thomas. How are you doing?
he goes, very well. I think you actually played here.
Yeah, he did really well.
Yeah.
Or was that the inn back at the other town?
Both of them.
Both.
Played
Yeah,
at both.
He played
Yeah.
at both.
So.
I'm not here for entertainment this evening. We're actually on business.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me know if you are.
Role play? What a wild concept. Yeah, we don't do any of that.
Let's have
He
a
kind of
table.
brings drinks for you
Let's
guys.
have a
and
table
kinda
and
sets
talk.
it down. So.
Captain Middleton's like, I think he's trying to get us under his thumb. He knows a lot
He's a piece
more.
of junk. He was hiding all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what is he doing to Roust this evening? I don't understand that.
I'm sure we're going to find out.
Well, he wants us to be alert in case something happens, where would we even be alert at?
I don't know. The main thing is he's hiding a lot of stuff. He knows about the guy down there with his thing. He's probably
It doesn't surprise me none. He's
probably gonna hang him too.
not saying that he's an underhanded sort, but it definitely is keeping his eye.
He
He keeps his fingers in a lot of pies, it seems.
Yeah, well, he could have been the guy. He could have been one that got the Lord.
Shut up, the DM's listening.
He could have been the guy that cobbled all this stuff against the Lord himself.
Or he could be the one actually in doing the embezzling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or he could be just doing his job.
Yeah.
I think
could
he's
be
probably.
that, too.
I think he's probably more the concept to do his job because he seems like he's very much attached to what he's doing.
He seems like he I don't know. It's like he can see what you're thinking, and it
Right.
freaks me out.
Right. I wonder if he has like he likes bats.
And you
Oh, that's what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. He's gonna come out in his bat armor. He's like, I am the night.
He's actually Batman.
Yeah, he's a
He
night.
is?
He's a dark.
I am Nightman.
oh, that'd be
My
pretty
parents
cool.
were killed
He's the
in
Night
the
Watch.
street. The night
What do
watch.
you think, Tyfling?
I think we should just hang around town, stroll,
Yeah, let's not hang.
have our
I think I just heard
Have-
the words bar crawl.
have our pints in hand as we stroll the streets and keep an eye.
How many taverns are in this town?
Well, you know of the Pig and Whistle. You know of the Pack Pie.
Just go back and forth, like cruising.
Yeah, we're cruising. We need to get that horse and wagon.
Got to go do work. Oh, got to go do work stuff. See you later, Simon.
I think we should have said,
you later.
"Bye, Simon."
See ya, Simon.
I think we should have told him about the goblins, though. And it helped us out.
We're going to be going back
But if he
there.
goes there,
Listen,
if he's bad, he's gonna kill
we're
him.
going to be going back there. They're not going to have time to send a dispatch out before we head back to get the
Really, and then basically the Pig's Whistle, the Magpie, the Laughing Magpie, and then the Crow's Nest, which you know of because you stopped in there. It was kind of a rundown place. At the end of that was up here. It was kind of a rundown tavern.
Should we each station at the tavern? At each tavern then? And
I think we should stick together.
Yeah, don't split the party.
Stick together and just
You want to have that happen in the
wandering,
cave.
strolling.
Next thing you know, there's a tentacle monster eating.
well, let's think about this for just a moment. If there's
Name
going
could
to
be Jerry.
a roust out of something, right?
What?
Is he trying to roust out the co-conspirators? Correct.
That's what it sounds like.
Now, what's the likelihood of a co-conspirator of a laundering scheme most likely be in a town?
Where the money's at.
Correct. Where was that? It wouldn't
Average.
be at the Crow's Nest, I don't believe.
At the palace.
Possibly. Or somewhere around it. Where's the upper part? Like the town, I'm assuming has like a richer area.
You
and
discuss
less
this
of a-
important stuff. I gotta pee.
Not really too big, because it's not that big of a town. But like right now, you're sitting in the best end. And it's right across from the keep, pretty much.
I think maybe just waiting here and keeping an eye out might be the best idea.
Yeah, but if you got co-conspirators for money laundering, the criminal element usually stays in the worst part of town, and nobody would suspect that.
Well, we don't necessarily know that. I mean, what criminal is going to be doing that sort of money laundering and staying in the worst part of town?
Criminals who launder money. They don't want to be in the upscale neighborhood because it probably gives them away. And if I was a king and I wanted money laundered, I wouldn't do it in my own backyard.
It's true.
So it could be anybody. I say we stick with Zathrus's plan and just wander the streets tonight. And then if I see Captain Middleton or any of his guys, if we come across him, we can follow him and see what they're up to. That's suspicious. He said keep an eye on suspicious stuff.
Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, let's.
Otherwise, we'll see, and I'm sure if something happens, we'll probably figure it out.
Let's do that then. All in favor?
Yeah, that's
Eye, ears, nose, and throat.
Say aye.
Horns.
I would pee.
He just said aye, so he's.
He said the word "I." You're in.
We'll camp here and wait for the evening to fall. Been wondering.
You kind of camp here then?
Yep.
Okay. You just kind of stay down in the common room, or are you going to like get rooms and sleep
How
for a
far
while?
is the
What consists of a long or short rest? I mean, a long rest, I'm saying, would be sleeping, right?
A short rest is usually about an hour.
Yeah.
A long rest is 8 hours.
But it's not sleeping. Or for a short rest, I mean.
Short rest is not necessarily sleeping.
Could be
it's
just
just
lounging
catching
around.
your breath.
Doing whatever, okay.
Yeah.
Then I will just drink a few and relax.
Okay. Yeah, you can pretty much do that. So.
No problem, Blue Joey.
God. So you can pretty much spend the day here, kind of resting. You kind of see it picks up during lunchtime.
I'll have lunch.
Yeah, you kind of eat here and everything.
How far away is the
pig and whistle, or
no, the shield lady? Is she close by?
oh, she's back down over by the apothecary down in the square.
Oh, okay, pretty far away then.
It's not that big
Small
of a
town. It's not.
Yeah,
like a-
Yeah, you're only talking about a couple thousand people.
Then wasn't there something else that she was making or not? Was that all?
No,
Okay.
she did the cloaks and you gave her that pin.
Okay. All right.
So lunchtime comes and goes. You just kind of eat, kind of hang around in the afternoon. Dinner kind of comes and goes, and then it's actually now starting to pick up with more of the.
I might go over there while we're just kind of hanging out. I'm gonna go visit my babe.
In between lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to come with or not?
No, I don't want to see you humiliate yourself anymore.
No. Well, I'm gonna kind of ask her if she knows anything.
I thought that may not be a bad idea.
Yeah, okay.
Why don't you go with them?
All right.
All right.
Come on.
Okay.
So the two of you go.
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of run off and you go over to her, probably before she closes. Then, so
Yeah, somewhere in between the one.
lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
So you kind of go on. She's there, and she's like, I see you have made it back.
Yeah. Well,
Alive.
yeah. It was quite the adventure.
Oh, well, that is good to hear. So tell me your stories.
Oh, boy. I'll have a seat over here.
Well, I'll tell her some of it, and everything
Okay.
else like that.
She actually brings out some whiskey and some glasses.
Yeah. Right. I kind of got her and said, "Well, can you keep a secret?"
I suppose so.
I said, "I kind of look at you."
Why are you doing this?
Huh?
Why are you doing this?
What?
You're gonna
What?
tell her about
Well, they were.
why?
Why? Because I can't help it.
I know.
You do know I'm right here, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Well,
Here, have another drink.
there were some goblins that helped us. I don't want them to get hurt.
All right. Where are they now?
They're still hanging out there, but
We told them to go to a different area in case these
guys come
guards
back.
go up there to
So I'm worried
clear out
about
them.
They're gonna get hurt.
Well, I do not know what to tell you about that.
See? Why?
Well, what happened to the Lord?
I'm sure you've already heard.
And saw.
I'm afraid I don't have any more than that. I'm not involved in all the politics of this town. I've given all that up.
That's probably a good idea.
All right. And I can't tell her about the displacer beasts.
Go ahead and roll your story.
I rolled a 1.
How?
I'll try and help. Plus charisma? 13.
Okay. You're able to tell a fairly decent version of the story.
I stumble up and start messing up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I can't remember what I'm supposed to tell and not tell.
So, like, if you had actually made, like, a really good roll, you probably would have actually, like, made her more interested, and she probably would have told you some stories of her own. But as it is, she just kind of listens to you.
Okay.
So that's kind of what you're,
Yeah.
when you roll, you could get something out of it.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
But at least this way you stay sober, because if she started telling drinks, you guys probably would end up getting drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told everything.
Captain Middleton wants us to keep our eye open tonight for anything suspicious while he does a thrashing party. Or what do you call it?
She kind of looked a little, what?
Thrashing people out.
I don't know.
Something.
He's going to shake the bushes or something.
Yeah,
Beat the bush.
She called ice.
maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I've done that before, but usually after dinner. I mean,
Don't pay any attention to that comment.
I worked in the forest.
Because we used to use the same term where I come from in the military. It's how would you say? You would send some people out like a skirmish line, just to see who is out in the woods, and then once you find out what's there, then you decide what to do. It's or maybe like when you're hunting, if there is an animal that's hidden in the woods, you want to send someone in to chase him out, so he goes out into the running out into the open, and then you shoot.
Right, but he wants to do it.
He wants to scare them into action.
Right.
Could be.
But we don't know who we're supposed to be looking for to be suspicious.
Yeah.
The criminal element?
I got an idea.
Who? Me?
Oh, no.
No, okay. Well, I'm
You look
I'm
a lot
not
like me. So.
I'm not scrupulous.
Of course, not to be paranoid, but then perhaps you better make sure that he's not hoping to pin this on you.
That's what I'm thinking, because he said if you see something suspicious, you can take advantage of it. And I'm like,
I do not believe that he would do that. But
yeah.
So you guys head back to the inn. Okay. You head back to the inn. They eventually come back, and you guys can relay whatever you learned or whatever.
I'm actually not performing, but I'm actually like, when he comes back, when you guys come back into the inn, you see like everybody who's there is kind of gathered around my table, and I'm playing music, but I'm storytelling. So that's what you guys walk into is
Okay.
you hear Brenkis' voice probably about a few steps before you step
On
in
the way
door.
back, I kind of berate you for like, don't tell everybody everything.
I can't help it.
I know. You got to learn to control that.
I'm trying.
When you asked about you know anything about deserters? It's like, well, what? Why
Well,
would
I
she-
figured I could trust her if she had heard something.
Don't trust anybody.
Why?
When you're a thief, you don't trust anybody.
I'm not a thief.
I don't even trust you.
I wouldn't.
Ah, exactly.
I'm your brother.
I know.
Because I do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't trust me to do the right thing sometimes because I'm dumb. Actually, I'm fairly smart, but I'm not very good at common sense.
Yeah.
So.
You got to talk to me. I noticed that Captain Middleton would just stare at you.
Yeah.
And you just kept talking about more stuff. That's how he gets you, man.
I was zoomed into the zone.
I know. And he would just stare at you, and you were
That's
like,
why you gotta come over and go like this.
I tried, but that's going to look pretty obvious, don't you think?
I know, that's true. We gotta come over.
We need to find a
over.
gnomish inventor who can invent a buzz, like a shock buzzer thing that's remote controlled.
Shock
collar.
Shock collar.
We gotta come up with a. Like,
All right, now I want to tell you about this. You know,
come up with a code word like ukulele.
pineapple.
That's a horrible code.
Well, what's a good word to be like a code word? Like,
I got it. Yeah, shut up.
Enslave an electric imp.
Shut your cake hole, bro.
On command, it'll go.
that's kind of obvious, though.
That's the
It
keyword.
is. I'll think of a
Just
keyword.
start doing that, and then that way I can. Because you know what happened? I got us so much trouble with Mom.
I know, and that's what she would do. She would stare at us until we told.
That's what it was.
Actually,
That's what it was.
that does exactly sound
Yeah.
like what it is.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what
That
it
was
is.
so-
Your mother would always know what you had already done,
Yeah.
and you would sit there and do that, and she would just give you that look, and you kind of knew that she knew, but you wouldn't tell her anyway.
Yeah.
Stickers
Just
for
keep going
everybody.
and going and
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. That's,
So that's
exactly
it.
it. That's
He's
exactly
like
it.
Mom.
Yeah.
I noticed.
They come back chatting forever. You don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Probably just in time for supper to be served.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah,
eat supper. The supper.
How was it, gentlemen?
It was good.
Did you tell them everything?
Yeah, he did.
Sort
Of course
of.
it did.
No, I didn't. Not everything.
Not everything. I
No.
stopped him
Yeah,
once.
he
So
stopped.
eat up. We have work. We have walking to do.
Yeah, but we gotta be careful because maybe he's gonna try and pin it on us.
She said she didn't think that was
Was this something that she put in his head?
Well, I mean,
Well, she mentioned it, but she didn't think he was like that because she knows he's.
he's got plans within plans.
But she doesn't know if he's necessarily a bad person. Like he's doing what he thinks is right.
Well, you know, we don't necessarily have to be wandering.
Yeah, I would just say
We could just go sit on the front porch of this place and wait.
Yeah,
I mean, if they're trying to pin it on us, they're going to come right here and pin it on us anyway.
that's true.
Yeah, and I don't think he is.
I mean, he did.
I think it seems like we're just a cog in his plan. I don't think he wants to give that up.
Or he's just using us for help.
Yeah.
I mean, he does want us to do something for him after this is finished. So I seriously doubt he's probably wanting to tie us up, unless he was using it for a hook to keep us in town, so he could tie us up.
Yeah, sure too. Anything's possible. But he's got Mom's look, and that's
Maybe
what
our
freaks
best
me
bet would
out.
be necessarily to not walk around the inside of the town, but go station ourselves somewhere outside of town.
I don't know.
That might be suspicious too. I like your porch idea.
Oh, lovely. Be out in the bush that they're beating.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
I do like to whack a good bush now and then.
Yeah. See?
Oh. Maybe we could just wander
Let's
around.
not be that butch.
Yeah. So you want me to get rid of these shrub costumes I made?
I knew you were up to something.
Yeah. Well,
I think we should walk around because that way maybe we can escape them if they are going to pin it on us.
Let's just stick to our original plan and wander about this evening.
Yeah.
okay.
So we finish our supper and begin our wanderings.
Okay. So you kind of finish your supper. Probably by the time you finish your supper, the bar kind of picks up a little bit more with quite a few people kind of coming in. It's more the drinking crowd now and everything. Do you guys stick around for a while, or do you just go ahead and hit the road?
Go ahead and hit the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit the bricks.
You kind of hit the bricks, as you say, and start kind of wandering around. Is there a particular area of town you want to look?
We're just doing laps.
Just doing laps?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I will say you kind of start moving northwards, I guess.
Okay.
As you're kind of getting up down the street, basically from the keep over here. You're kind of getting over here. Roll your initiative, or not your initiative, your perceptions.
Whoa.
God, I do my combat.
What's my perception? Oh.
Ooh, 19.
17.
21.
Natural 20 without ads.
Hey, nat 20.
You actually, as you're starting to walk up, you can kind of start hearing movement from back down the street where the keep is.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see a bunch of soldiers kind of coming out of the street. Some of them have torches, others have lanterns, and some don't have anything. But
No pitchforks?
no pitchforks, but
Damn
they
it.
do have. I mean, they are armed
the
and
sword.
everything, and they kind of start walking,
Big swords.
pretty much over towards where the magpie is.
We'll follow them.
And then some of them, you kind of turn around and kind of come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're staying and watch.
You see some of them, a group of them, kind of heading up the magpie, and you see kind of some of them passing by. Actually, probably going over. What is that place?
Okay, I go into the bar. What's her name? Magpie's where we've been. The lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did.
Oh, the magpie is actually across the street here, and then that's actually where the blacksmith is that they own. So they actually kind of going over to like both of those, pretty much.
Oh, because they're gonna drop my armor off.
They kind of lull the gag a little bit. It looks like they're maybe talking to someone and everything. That's kind of like maybe leaning, but it's not the captain. It's somebody else.
Okay.
Actually, it does look like that scribe, maybe.
Oh.
So, you kind of start coming back. You can see a couple of maybe like 3 of them from one group breaks off and goes over to the blacksmith, and they basically start knocking on the door real loud. And then you can see like 4 or 5 starting to go into the magpie with the scribe, and everything. And then you see a couple more going down the street, and it looks like they're kind of dividing up, like they're going to the houses and stuff.
Like every house, or just...
Every house.
Oh, every house.
What do you do?
That many men,
I
huh?
think we best keep back and watch all of this if we can.
Yeah.
Well, when we go to the Magpie, we got our stuff there.
Our stuff is not at the Magpie.
Actually, no, it's not. But that's where you were
Yeah, that's
sitting
where I was.
originally.
We were at the Magpie. I want to.
Our stuff's up with the pig.
Let's position ourselves in the shadows and watch the Magpie.
Just see what
Pretty
happens.
obvious, though.
Right now, where you're at in the street, yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but they don't really seem. You see a couple of guards look at you, but they don't
Hi,
seem to
Anastasia.
care.
Hey, Anastasia,
Hey.
we missed you.
Let's hide in the shadows and watch the Magpie.
Oh, man. I think it's going to...
Listen, if the Magpie is tied up in this, that might prove that this gentleman is corrupt.
Probably about this point, you can hear someone talking really loud inside the magpie. You probably because the door is kind of open a little bit, and there's a couple of guards there. Like the scribe probably entered, and he's probably saying something in a loud voice.
I make it out, or
Not from where you're at.
How far away are they?
Probably about about 40 feet, 50 feet.
well, I said like, wow.
You can kind of get up there real quick if you want to.
Let's do that.
If you want
I
to.
mean, my guy is kind of that folk hero kind of thing, and he
Yeah.
likes the lady and the kids, so he just kind of like,
Well, this is a
can't-
different bar than that one. You're thinking of the Pig and Whistle.
that's where we were staying.
Yeah,
And
that's where you stayed the night at.
They're up
Oh,
on the
the
north
big
end of
The
town.
Magpie, the Laughing Magpie, is another inn.
That's just
Okay,
we just know
I got him
them.
confused.
Okay.
All right, never mind then. The shadows is fine then. I
Let's,
thought it
let's,
was.
let's get up by that way so we can hear them and hide in the shadows there.
Okay. You kind of move around. It's not very shadowy for the guards. They can kind of see you. But you kind of get a little bit closer. You kind of make up on the very end of what he's saying. But he sounds like the guy's he's announcing a proclamation, and it's something about you didn't hear the first part, but the second part is a search of the premises, and this and that, and so and in regards to whatever the missing treasury and stuff like that. So then you see at that point, whenever he stops, you can see the guards start coming in and everything.
Oh, that's what they're
going
doing.
house to house.
And then if we see anything suspicious, like somebody's like, "Oh, they're searching my house. I gotta get out the back door." That's maybe
Then
what.
we need to go to the back side of this then, perhaps.
Well, I don't know if I want to get involved just yet. I say we just sit back and watch it and say, "Oh, we didn't know what we were looking for."
Didn't you say they were headed down to the
They're going door to door pretty much.
Yeah, and they're pretty much looks like they're concentrating on this section right in here, right now.
Might be moving throughout the town.
But that was the only group that left. I look back at the keep. Is there any more leaving? Or?
No. So you're talking about 20 soldiers.
they're doing
They
a
didn't
sweep.
have that many guards because of the payments, so maybe this is all they got.
What we should do is move out ahead of the group as they're moving down the street.
Yeah.
Go on past.
Yes, because if anybody is noticing what's happening here, is they're going to react.
Right.
Then we can react by seeing them react.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can make a judgment which side we may need to be on.
Yes, depending on who it is.
All right.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, so where are you going?
On down past the Magpie.
On down past the advancing troops.
Okay, they're kind of going down here. There's guards going to there. So you want to go down here?
Yeah.
And then,
Then straight
yeah,
down.
and then
a little
down.
bit? Okay.
Kind of not getting the guards away, but kind of skirt up.
Stay up ahead of them as they're advancing, and keeping an eye out.
Okay, go ahead and roll perceptions.
Yep. Nope. Hold on, I found a silver piece. That's awesome.
Go 20 again.
18.
9.
Six.
Yeah, 20 again?
9,
6.
Really?
6.
Where?
What'd you get,
I
Dennis?
thought I just
Yeah,
saw
20.
one.
That's a rock.
Oh,
22.
17.
Cool rock though.
As you start
18.
kind
18.
of,
Sorry, 18.
Dog.
as you kind of take a right and kind of go in between
Where'd I go?
the Magpie to kind of go in behind there, you can kind of see two guys kind of jumping the fence of the corral and kind of heading back over this way, kind of trying to stay in the shadows a little bit.
Take chase. This way.
Yep.
Gonna follow or
Cut them off.
Yes.
okay?
Can we cut them off or can we just...
They're coming from the blacksmith, or they were.
Either from the blacksmith or from either from the stables at the inn or from the inn itself, one of the two.
Okay.
So you can either try and chase him down or you can try and follow, stealth follow him.
Stealth follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll, make stealth checks.
I'm gonna fall back. 'Cause
Okay.
I know I'm not very stealthy.
Okay. You don't have to roll then. If you're just gonna follow them.
I'll follow you guys.
Okay. 11 for me.
11,
8.
8.
18 for me.
You're all like. "Doom-sh, doom-sh, doom."
Okay.
We're
You're
all
gonna
doing
start
that.
following them, and then I want. I'm gonna start with you. Make a perception roll for me, real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
By your foot, Dennis. I made a 17.
Okay.
That's right, Dennis.
You kind of watch them and start kind of following them as they follow the other guys. And as you do it, you kind of get this strange feeling, you know, because you got to kind of keep your distance so that, you know, they don't catch on. So those other guys that you're following don't actually hear or see you, you know. So you're kind of a little further back away.
Them, yeah.
Yeah, but you're like further back away. You're trying to stay as far away as you can, you know. And now you're kind of like by yourself and everything. You kind of get this strange feeling that someone's watching you.
I look around.
You kind of look around, but you don't see anything. And then you're just like, oh, you got to move back forward because you're losing track of those guys.
Right.
So,
okay.
you guys kind of follow them, and they don't seem to notice you as you're kind of following them. They do seem to be kind of bickering. After a while, when they get away from this area, they kind of basically cut across here and start heading down this way. And probably right in here, when they get far enough away from the guards, you can kind of start hearing them kind of bickering amongst themselves a little bit. You know,
My cookie. No, it's my cookie. God damn it. I want
something like
cookies.
that.
When I get to a certain point, I'll kind of stop and like look again.
Okay, you kind of stop and you kind of look around. You still kind of get that feeling, but
Look at the roofs.
look at the roofs. No, you don't see anything.
Throw that silver rock away. That's probably accursed.
Eventually, you kind of get over down this street and basically back over in here, where you see some various houses and stuff. Across the street are some warehouses, but they actually go to the housing areas and everything. And you can see like an old cottage, kind of that's been kind of a little bit out of disuse. You're not sure if someone actually lives there or not, other than maybe them. Mm-hmm. But you kind of see they go to a back door, and they kind of quietly, they kind of look around for a little bit just to see if they're being followed, and then they kind of go on inside.
Let's
go.
All right.
You kind of wait for him to catch up? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to sneak up there?
Yeah. Go look in.
I'll try and sneak up to the cottage.
I think somebody's
Okay.
following me.
And are the windows boarded up, or are they drapes drawn, or can I tell?
Drapes are all drawn, but it's not boarded up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and sneak up stealthily.
Hey, I think somebody's following me. I got a weird sense. I threw that rock away. I hope he didn't want it.
No. 11 again.
11? What are you doing when you go up to the door then?
Well, I'm just kind of crouching down and moving very slow. And before I get up to the door, I'm going to stop and see if I hear voices inside, if I can hear anything, like more bickering.
Go ahead and make another perception roll.
12.
12. You kind of hear movement, but it looks like it's going away from the door.
Okay.
And it kind of gets really distant really quick.
Okay.
And you kind of like creaking sound.
From the inside?
Yeah.
I'm going to pause for a minute, and I'm going to change tactic, and I'm going to start sneaking around the cottage to see if
Okay.
there's a back door maybe they're going to.
They went through a back door.
Oh, or front door.
Okay. You go to a front door.
Or see if they're in a front room that maybe I can hear better.
Okay. You don't really see any, the windows are the same way.
Okay.
They're kind of draped and everything, so you can't see in. It's very dark. There's no lights behind the
windows.
Curtains either.
Okay. All right. So,
While
yeah.
he's creeping around to the front, what did you guys do? Anything else?
I do something.
Well, I told him that. Like, I still feel like somebody's following me. I don't know.
With him and myself, all three of us standing there, I said, I'm going to cast a spell. Realize that you will not be able to see him or I. Xamot.
What?
I'm going
That's
to
Tomax.
Tomax, sorry. Tomax.
I got the scar.
Tomax.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you invisible. This is
Hold on,
not.
I'm setting the cameras.
This does not make you quiet. It just makes you not seen.
Okay.
So try to sneak, but you will not be seen.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
I cast invisibility on myself and him.
Okay.
All right. I look at myself. Am I still there?
Yeah, you're still there.
I see you.
You're invisible. You don't see
Actually,
me.
you don't see him though.
No.
Oh.
You are invisible.
Oh. Like a Zathrus.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Okay, shh, be quiet.
All right. Now go.
I
Go
can't see him, but I can still hear you.
Okay, but I can see myself. That's weird.
This is gonna take forever.
Let's move up to the house.
Okay, but I'm being followed. Maybe I should circle
Not
around.
anymore, you're not. You're invisible.
Circle around myself. I'll go in front and back.
Focus on what's going on. Your brother might get killed.
Oh, crap, Mom, I'd be mad. All right. Clink, clink, clink.
Now listen, hey, don't attack anyone.
Well, why am I walking up there then?
Because you're trying. Oh my goodness. I should have put it on you.
You're like, I made the wrong guy invisible.
If you
Try
want
to-
to put it on him, that's fine.
Try to be quiet
Okay, I'll try.
and go help your brother.
All right. Jeez.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
Tomax
Tifa.
did.
So you're up
Moving
front.
to the house.
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
I'll try and get closer to the house and see if I can hear what's going on.
You don't hear anything anymore.
Okay.
We advanced to the house too,
Okay. You going through the back door or go up to the back?
wherever he went.
Okay, so you come around to the front. What do you do then?
I'm just going to keep a watch on the area.
On the back area? Okay. Make a perception roll for me.
19 plus 21.
Okay. They kind of leave and go around to the front. After a few moments, you do see probably if you guys are like right over here at this house here, probably like right over in here, you can see some movement. But you can kind of look. You don't really see anything, but you can kind of tell someone is like in the shadows there, kind of watching.
See?
I'll stick to the shadows myself and kind of focus my attention over there.
Okay. Up front, you're there at the door.
Okay.
Hey,
What?
Then you hear that. You don't see anything. Scares the shit out of you,
That was
probably.
great. Hey,
Xamot.
what?
Xamot.
I'm talking to your brother.
Xamot. Your brother and I are here, but we're invisible.
Yeah, I can see myself.
Did you spike my whiskey?
Or you're just crazy.
Yeah.
I cast a spell. We're invisible.
Yeah, look, my wiener's out.
Okay, that's real.
And this is Harvey. I'm calling to ask you about your insurance on your wagon.
I'm wagging and shit.
All right, I've lost it. Somebody spiked my drink.
What did you hear in there?
Well, nothing. I heard him go through the back door, and there were footsteps running away. So I came around the front. Now I don't hear anything. So I'm wondering if there's a trap door in there that goes to a basement.
Let us go find out. We're invisible, so they won't see anything.
All right, you want me to wait here?
Yes.
All right.
So be within earshot.
Okay.
Zathrus is around back.
Keep your brother here, because he'll make too much noise.
Oh.
I'll go inside the house.
Just you?
Yeah.
Okay. The door's locked.
I'm not going in there.
Hold on. I'll try and
Okay, go ahead and roll.
pick it.
Do it quietly.
And that's what sleight of hand, or is that just
It's
Just dex?
Your dex bonus,
okay?
then your proficiency, but I believe you also get double proficiency because you get double proficiency with
Oh,
big
yeah.
walking.
Yeah, for the expertise.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
17
You actually had
plus
the key.
8 is 25.
You slipped
Okay,
the
you
map.
easily
Just
pop it
go.
open. By the time
Oh.
you get done saying I'm not going in, he's got it open for you.
I'm not.
Hold on. Okay, there you go.
You kind of creep on inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm like, stop. I look like I got
16.
fleas or something.
You kind of move around. Looks like this upper floor to this cottage is pretty much empty. There is no second floor. You do see, though, eventually you get towards the back of the house.
Mm-hmm.
You see the door. That's probably where Zathrus is probably standing close to. And you see what looks to be like a stairwell that goes down.
Okay. I go back.
And you see some lights down there.
I go back to the stealthily go back to the front and tell them that,
Okay.
and then go back to the back and let him know that.
Okay.
Should we go in?
Yes.
Okay.
When you go back to him, then do you say anything to him or?
Someone in the shadows over by the warehouse watching us.
That's why I'm careful we're walking.
I'll stay here and watch them.
Yeah, it's good.
Actually, I'll go.
Wait here.
I'll go deal
I'll
with
go
them.
see if I hear voices.
You stay here.
Right.
No.
Hey.
I'm gonna have him.
I go back. When do you guys come in as we're doing this?
Well, I tell him to stay here at the door, and I'm gonna sneak in and see if I can hear voices down the stairwell before I have him come tromping in.
Okay.
So
And then as I see him, as I turn back in, I'll tell you quietly that we are being watched from across the way. I'm going to go deal with it. Zathrus is just outside the door.
all right,
He's got a lock on who's there.
you're gonna deal with that.
I'm going to have to. Because we're being watched right now, everything we're doing.
Well, let me see if they're even down there.
All right.
Because if they're being watched, maybe we all need to go.
All right, go look.
So I'll go over to the staircase and kind of pause.
Okay. Go make a stealth check.
Okay. Ew. 8.
8.
That's even worse. Okay, if you're still there, Super Buzz, see?
Dice will get you.
Dice will hate you.
Dice will heat.
Okay. You kind of get up to the stairwell and kind of listen down. You can see there's lights down there, and yeah, you can hear two men talking, and they're like, "Right, well, why do I have to do that? Last time I couldn't move at all." And it was, "Well, last time I got all my hands cut off almost." And then all of a sudden you kind of like, "Huh?" And you kind of like take a lean step, and you can kind of hear like that, and they're like, "What's that?" And you can kind of hear them kind of pause as they kind of listen.
Okay. I'm going to freeze and wait until I hear them maybe coming this way or deciding to come up.
Okay.
So
You can
'cause
hear
I know
'em
if I
kinda-
let off, it's just going to creak again, so I kind
Yeah.
of freeze.
You kind of hear him whisper for a little bit, and it's like, "Well, you don't think it's that captain or anything, do you?" No. We got over here, all right. Well, maybe it's the wizard. The wizard's dead. Or maybe he came back to life. Just wait right here."
Okay.
And you can hear someone kind of moving towards the stairs.
All right. I'm going to
Pee on them.
back off quickly. Are there any little rooms or like corners or cubby holes, or is
Yeah, it's probably just got like a kitchen, a little living room, and probably like maybe some bedrooms.
Just jump on Brenkis, not curious.
are you in the house?
I'm waiting for you.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you stayed outside. Okay.
I was staying by the door to let
Okay.
him know if anything happened, but I was watching you.
All right.
So
Well, that door's closed, the door, unless you opened it. But the back door, it's closed.
I thought it was open.
No, it's closed.
Oh,
That was the front door that was open.
Yeah.
but you're by the back door.
I'm by the back door.
So I wouldn't have talked to him at all then. So I thought
No, you said you went back to him,
outside and
and then you went back up to the front.
so I walked out completely and around.
And then that's where we stopped because he went inside
So the
first.
back door is closed. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so I'm standing by the back door.
Okay.
Now, I'm up to the front. The front door is like slightly ajar.
Yeah, it's open. It's
Okay.
however you left it.
Like that.
But you're invisible also, so it doesn't.
Okay.
You can use your stealth to try to get out.
Yeah, I'm going to try and
Find a place to hide.
yeah. So, if there's a corner that I can hide behind, I'll just do that, or
Okay.
a different room.
Go and roll.
15.
Okay, you hear someone coming up the steps. And while we're doing that, so you went back around where you said you were going to go deal with this other thing.
I said that, then I come back to talk to them, and then that's when he said, "Well, let me go hear what's going on." So I took my position at the back door and waited.
Okay, so you're waiting there then.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, can I hear them whispering or not?
No.
Okay. Can I hear anything coming up the stairs?
No.
Okay. All right.
Not from the front door.
Okay.
So, you kind of hide and kind of get a best places you can. What's your total then?
15.
15. Okay. You can hear someone kind of come up and everything, and then you can kind of see. Let's see. Roll me a perception.
12.
Okay. You can kind of hear someone kind of like they're trying to be quiet, kind of stealth their way basically first into the kitchen, and then I'm going to say you probably got into the living room.
Okay.
And you can kind of hear them move through there and then kind of start coming out.
In the living room?
You probably can't see them. Roll your perception.
Ooh, 1923.
You did hear someone come in to the living room.
Right. I'm going to step in and then shut the door
Okay.
and then try and be quiet with it and just kind of relock it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
16 total.
Okay.
Sweet.
Just as you're doing that, you do see someone starting to come into the living room, but you kind of seem to accomplish it just in time and just stand there. Meanwhile, you're over there and you're like, what did you roll on your original perception? Oh, you rolled a 12.
Yeah.
So you actually don't hear or see him. You don't notice him
Yeah.
at the door.
Okay.
But you do kind of see the guy kind of come in and everything, being really quelled. And it's kind of like he's probably about 5'11", 6 foot, a little kind of broad for a thief.
Okay.
Not very well dressed or anything, just some leather armor on. He's got like a long sword, but it looks like right now he's got like a dagger out
Okay.
and everything. And he's kind of like looking around, and then he kind of looks over right at you and goes, "Raw, who are you?"
Oops.
I kind of. I was looking for a place to stay. I didn't know anybody lived here.
Well, this cottage is occupied.
Oh. I didn't see anybody up here, so I thought I'd sleep in here.
Right, well, you can't sleep here.
Oh. Okay. Sure. I'll leave.
Yeah, you leave.
Okay.
Get the hell out of
All
here.
right. And I'll kind of scurry over.
Don't come back.
Okay. I'll scurry over to the front door.
Okay, you kind of scurry over the front door.
I'm like, it's invisible. Like, just
Roll your dex.
Roll my what?
Roll your dex.
Ooh.
Him.
17.
No, me.
No, I was talking to him.
oh, him?
Yeah. But I guess roll your dex. What'd you roll?
1.
You rolled. Okay. So
I thought you pointed at me.
you start walking over to the door, and basically you kind of like pump right into somebody, and basically the both of you fall down on the
I
ground.
don't know, I turned visible or
No.
No.
No, because you didn't attack.
But you do hear like a thump, a light thump of a goblin, and then basically, someone in chain metal armor.
Clang thud.
You two outside, you clearly hear something fall inside.
Okay, am I outside or inside?
You're outside.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, you should probably go see what's going on.
You're invisible. You go see. I'm going to keep an eye out. Lurker.
All right, I open the door and
Okay. It's actually locked.
son of a. How do they lock these doors?
Well, this is the back door. He locked it when he went back inside.
Okay, well, they're kind of messing around the back door, so he's like, what the hell? What was that?
I jump up and I'm like, sorry, I have magic invisible armor underneath my clothes, but I forgot to take it off. I'll leave. And I go to reach to unlock the door.
Wait a minute. What kind of magical armor?
Well, it's just magical. It's something I got.
Why, you got magical armor. Who are you?
No.
I'm an adventurer.
What are you adventuring?
Well, nothing at the moment. I'm adventuring to get out of the house before you kill me.
What do you do? What kind of adventuring? I mean, what are you?
Well,
Besides being a goblin.
I'm a thief by trade.
Really?
Yeah.
You know anything about lock picking?
Yeah?
You're not with the guard, are you?
No?
Oh, maybe I've got a deal for you.
What kind of deal?
Well, we need some help picking something.
Picking what?
A lock.
Well, yeah, I got that. What kind of lock?
Oh, it's a double lock.
Well, double lock.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right,
Sorry,
you help us out. We'll cut you in for what's inside it.
Well, what are you looking for?
Well, there's money inside,
Oh, okay.
and we can't get in it.
Oh, Well, where's this lock at?
To the wall downstairs in the basement.
Oh, it's down in this basement?
Well, it's not in somebody else's basement.
Oh, okay. I guess that feeds off the lock-picking question, so I'll give you that. All right. Well, I can take a look at it.
Right, well, this might be what you call a fortuitous meeting, I suppose.
Yeah, it might be.
Well, come with me.
All right. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm
So what are
gonna-
you guys doing outside? You trying to pick a lock?
So he's trying to
lay
pick a
on the
lock.
ground.
I'm trying to focus on the
I
person
can't.
that's in the. I'm trying to focus on who's in the shadows. Can I see them?
You kind of look around and you're not see. Hold on a second. Did you say you?
I told him I can't pick a lock.
But you can. You do know you can, right?
Yeah, you're
It's not written on my sheet.
We did this last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to write it on.
Well,
Sleight of hand.
there is no skill saying pick lock.
Sleight of hand.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
sleight of hand. Okay.
Well, it's
No,
not.
it's
It's
not sleight of
just
hand.
it's just dexterity,
Yeah.
your profession, and then your expertise, and a rogue.
Okay.
So just write down there. Thieving skills are proficiency times 2 plus dex.
Yeah.
Because Shebe said, sleight of hand. There is not lockpicking anymore. I'm
Okay. It's what?
E5 always.
It's not even really sleight of
Twice.
hand. It's
What?
just your dex.
Dex bonus plus your proficiency times
Doubled
2.
twice. So your proficiency
Dex?
is 2, so you get a +4, and then whatever your plus is for dex. 24. Okay. You kind of start to open that. Roll perception.
16, 17, 18.
Okay. You kind of start picking that lock and everything, and you're kind of looking intently around, and then you kind of open up the lock and everything. Do you say anything to him, or kind of like? Okay. You kind of hear him say, "Got it."
Still, I don't lose focus on trying to see him.
You're kind of looking around and everything, and then you roll perception.
17 plus whatever.
Perception.
There it is. So 19.
19. Okay. You kind of say that. You kind of look back up at him. He's intently looking, everything, and then all of a sudden you hear someone say, "Good job." Right from behind, basically behind you, the two of you.
He's still invisible though.
I'm still-
Yeah, he's still invisible.
I turn and look.
You kind of turn to look, and you see, you kind of look too, you see basically Captain Middleton there. And he's actually kind of talking to you. He doesn't seem to really see you. So he just says, "Good luck." Or, what did he say? "Good job." And go, "I take it you found the people that might be of interest?"
Something of interest, but we haven't figured it all out yet.
About this point, you can hear someone near that back door and everything. And you see the captain kind of like goes up against the wall and kind of remains silent. And he almost kind of like blends in right with that wall.
He's a predator.
So,
Inside, you were getting
Yeah.
back inside.
I get up.
Yes, I did get to play Rogue on
And I'm
Sunday.
like, yeah, I can come take a look at the lock. Hold on. This is a magic thing I learned. I pull out a silver piece and I drop it on the floor. I'm assuming next to you. I'm like, stay here. I'll be back. It's kind of a magic ward thing.
Are you a wizard too?
No, it's just something I picked up as a thief.
Right.
More like a
kinda
super-
handy if you're a wizard too. That'd be
As-
nice.
More like a superstition.
All right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Problems have their superstition, I suppose.
Yeah. So stay here. Don't move. I'll be back. Right here. And then I'll follow the burglar.
Okay. You kind of walk because he's kind of leading you down over to the stairwell and
Yeah.
everything.
Because if you put it on top of me, it's like floating in the air.
Oh, is that what you kind of did?
No, I just
Oh,
put it on the floor to make sure I put it on the floor, but I'm assuming so he'll see it and know I'm talking to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roll your intelligence.
Because if I put it on him, I'd just be like, that's not the right place. I would totally fake it.
That'd be awesome.
As you guys are kind of walking, you can kind of hear this now, and he's like, "Right, well, me and my friend, we've got this job that kind of went wrong, and so now we can't open up this safe."
Is that what I hear?
Yeah, both of you outside.
I actually will. I can't step in and not be seen then.
No, not really. Not without opening the door.
Okay.
Well, I wait for him to go by.
Okay.
Then I'll step in and go downstairs.
So I'm like, all right. And a job went wrong.
Yeah.
All right. How many are here?
Just me and Tim.
Oh,
Tim, he's a wizard.
Our name's Timmons.
Timmons?
Tim and Timmons.
Yeah, Tim and Timmons.
My name's Dave.
Dave the Goblin.
No, it's not.
So, yeah, we had Bob the.
Oh, is that like a traditional goblin name?
I'm Mitt. Well, I'm Mitt. Then.
Well, it's an alias because I don't. Nobody. Can,
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to give my real name yet.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
He goes by.
I'm
Super
Jared, and my friend's Jared.
Oh,
Dave.
okay.
Jared.
All right.
Yeah,
Want
gotcha.
to know?
Mitt. If
Gotcha.
you asked, I'm Mitt.
Shut up.
You kind of start going downstairs.
Yeah.
Can I slowly get up?
Yeah, you can slowly get up.
His brother is Evad.
Yes.
It's Evad.
What was it?
My brother is Evad.
Dave backwards Evad.
Evad.
We're twins.
You kind of go on downstairs, and you see another guy. This one's a little bit smaller, kind of scrawnier, kind of looks like he just woke up in a hospital ward and just kind of wandered around.
What lovely.
What a
He's a-
description.
These are my kind of guys.
He's a vampire. Watch it.
And now that you get downstairs into the light and everything, you can see Timmons / Jared. He's got bandages on his hand.
Okay.
It looks like it's been cut up pretty bad.
Oh, I see.
And the other guy, he looks fine, but he looks pretty nervous when he kind of brings on down. He's like, "Oh, who's this? Yo, you're replacing me already?" He's like, "No, he's a thief. Oh, he said he could, we'd caught him in for part of the what's inside there if he help us out, because we need all the help we can get." He's like, "Oh, all right." He goes, "Well, this is what we're trying to get into." And you kind of look at it, and it's a big old vault. And you don't know how they got it down here.
Right.
How it got down here. It actually
Right.
looks pretty new, too. And you see, basically, it's all pretty much made out of iron. And you can see the front, there's like 2 separate locking mechanisms.
Okay.
And you can see some of it's ornate, but there's also kind of like little slots and holes
Mm-hmm.
kind of scattered about everything. So you're kind of seeing that. So you're back up front. You heard him go downstairs.
As soon as I go past, I slip inside the door
Okay, you kind of open up.
and head over to that way. And
Okay,
I see the back door open. I'm going to slowly move over there.
okay.
I try to
I'm
go
going
down
to
the
pick up the
stairs
coin
quietly.
and move it with me.
Go ahead and make a roll.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Sweet.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. You're both pretty quiet as you kind of come in, and you guys kind of meet at the stairwell.
I don't
though
know
you,
he's there. I can't.
yeah, I know. Though you don't really see each other, though. And you don't really hear each other either.
Well, I see the door open, so I assume.
Yeah.
Does he Zathrus there?
He's probably there by the door.
Outside.
Well, I didn't leave the back door open. I went in and
Okay.
made my
So
way over.
the door just opens by itself and then shuts.
Yep.
Do you shut it or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You let it shut. You can hear them talking downstairs. You're looking at that safe.
I'm
So
making my way down
you
the
say
stairs.
anything?
Yeah, I say. I notice a bandage is on your hand. Did you try and pick this?
Well, yeah. You see, here's the thing. 2 people will need to open up the locks at the same time.
Right.
See, if you don't open up at the same time, they just automatically relock. But see, if someone fails, well, it sets off a trap. Right. See, yeah, the other one's like, I was paralyzed the first time I failed. I was out for an hour. He goes, right, and I was asleep for an hour. Yeah, I watched you be asleep for an hour. I wish I could have slept. But I was just laid there not able to move. He goes, second time we tried it, I made it. Right, he made it. He opened and we heard it click and everything. But I didn't, and all these blades came out and ripped my hand apart. And that's where we left off at.
Were you guys in the movie Fargo? That's what they made me think of.
As you're coming down the stairs, you're hearing them talk about that.
I'm just
And
shaking my head and getting down. Okay, so how's the room set up? It's like a set of stairs going down to like a root cellar type.
It's just it's just going straight down into a root.
So I could
cellar.
like take position next to the stairs on
Yeah.
one side of it. Okay, I'll do that then and just kind of watch. Just
Okay.
sit there and
He goes, the big guy's like, see, this is even all, well, the whole problem is, you see, this Lord Thumberhill. This, Lord Thumberhill, this area. I don't know if you heard about him.
I heard something about it.
Well, he,
I'm at the top of the stairs, next to the door, just kind of listening, but I'm kind of like waiting for Zathrus to come in. I'm like, I don't know where Zathrus is. That's kind of what I'm doing.
Okay. You just wait there, or?
No, I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
I mean, is it that shadow thing still at the other building?
No, he's right beside you.
Yeah, you don't remember that.
That's who was
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you can technically see him, even though you can. He is really well shadowed there, but you can see him.
All right.
Captain Middleton come up and said, "Oh, very good."
Okay, so all right. In that case, I go in.
Okay, you kind of open up the door.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna try and quietly open up the door.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh boy.
11.
Okay, that's actually good enough because you're making enough noise downstairs. But it's like, right, so you see, this Lord Thumberhill, he hired this wizard and us to help him steal his money for some reason.
Why would he want to steal his own money?
Well, I suppose it belongs to the town or something, but I don't know.
Oh.
Rich people are funny that way.
Yeah, okay.
Anyhow, so he had this safe made so that we could hide it in there for the time being because there was waiting on something else to happen.
All right.
All right. But then he told the wizard, but then he, came up beside us, and said, Psst, why don't you go ahead and kill the wizard? And it's like, we will share the money. And we're like, no, we're not going to kill the wizard because we don't want to get involved in that. And he said, all right, would you mind if I killed the wizard? And we was like, well, if you're going to, and we don't have to be involved in it, it's fine by us. As long as we're not caught out of it, And so he done and poisoned him.
Oh.
And so we helped him get rid of the body and all.
Oh.
Just so at least we're showing our interest in the project at hand.
Right. Well,
Right.
Where'd you put the body?
Oh, right. Well, we just took it out somewhere in the woods and dumped it,
Oh, okay.
And, well, then after that, apparently this Captain Middleton, they must have found out that he was, stealing his own money. After we did it, of course. And then they hanged him.
Oh.
Right. So, Thumberhill, well, you see, Thumberhill is the only one that knew the lock, the key, the code for the locks.
Oh.
But he didn't know that the wizard had cast another spell on it. And it makes it harder to pick the locks.
Yeah, I see.
So,
That's
and now, with all our prospective employers dead, we're kind of screwed.
But the money's still here.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Well, look, give me a minute and let me see if I can figure out the best way to do this.
Okay.
As Zathrus come in, so off to your side you hear, "Hey, I'm right here." Or they whisper to your ear, "Right on your right."
I nod.
Okay. You're all down in the basement. And then as he kind of comes in, I'll start to shut the door.
Okay. Actually, as he starts to come in, he comes in and you start to shut the door, you feel a little bit of force.
Oh, crap.
And you see someone else coming in behind him.
All right.
And
I got my sword ready, kind of like,
Okay.
"There's somebody behind you."
And you see Captain Middleton coming in.
Oh, crap.
Keep close, Captain.
Okay. So I kind of like let the door open up
Okay.
to the side. And I'm like, "Well, he's going to hear all that. We're not involved."
You guys, you gonna look over the safe?
Yeah, I kind of look over it, and as I do, I'm going to keep talking, just to, if nothing else, in case they're moving around.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so a wizard put a spell on it to make it harder to pick?
Yeah.
Were the traps already on there?
Oh, yeah, the traps are up over the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a whole set of traps for each lock. Whenever you fail one, it sets off the next one.
I'm going to take a copper piece out of my pouch and try to hit him with it.
Him?
Yeah.
Okay. Your copper piece comes and hits you in the head.
Okay. Does it fall?
Yeah, yeah.
It makes a obvious,
Yeah. I'm like, ah!
Everyone kind of stops. What's that?
I kind of, do I see it real quick?
Huh?
I cast sleep right then.
Okay.
Unfortunately, at the center on him because he was in between the two,
Okay.
And it also drops both of our invisibilities. But
that doesn't drop his.
It does, yeah, because I'm the one that cast the spell.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So anytime I cast a spell or attack, it drops.
Anytime you cast a spell. Okay.
But I am going to cast sleep on that area where he's at.
Okay.
So knock everybody out.
Okay, so
Okay. So is it?
Roll.
They're like, what was that? I'm going to quickly try and grab.
Actually, I'm not even going to have to worry about it.
Okay.
Basically, you cast that spell, and you see all three of them fall asleep.
Yeah.
I appear. Hi, Captain.
He does kind of look and actually roll insight.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
It would have been a. Was that wisdom? It'd been like a 4, but
Yeah. If you had made it, you probably would have saw the first time that he was actually kind of surprised.
Oh.
and I quickly drop a silver coin right next to me. Blink.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna pick up that coin and say, "Oh, it's that silver coin." It came
you're
back
down
to
there
me.
with the three of them. You can hear the three of them upstairs.
I'm going to go over and pick up him.
Okay.
Kind of throw him over my shoulder.
Actually, wake him back up, I believe.
Hey.
Hey, what?
Sorry to do that to you.
What'd you do? That you hit me hard with that coin.
Well, he hears that. and
Well,
he,
Captain,
I would imagine so.
there's your 2 other thieves down there. And
We walked downstairs.
I look up.
Okay.
I holler up the stairs to
Not too
at Lazarus and say, "Hey, come on down."
Okay. Basically, they all kind of get downstairs and everything.
I got some rope. I'm gonna pull it out.
Ah, well, very good. It's very nice of you to come prepared.
Yeah, you want me to tie him up or what?
I do believe that would probably be the general idea of things for thieves. Excluding your brother, of course.
Oh, good, thanks.
He's an actor. He was just playing a role.
Oh, I see.
He was trying to keep them entertained.
I'm a mighty
so we
wizard.
could
That's why I appeared in
take
front
care
of
of
him.
the situation.
He kind of looks and everything, and he kind of looks at the vault and everything. Ah, I see. Very interesting.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard this.
We're not involved.
yeah. First and foremost, I'm innocent.
Yeah, my name's Mitt, by the way.
These 2 locks, you got to unlock them at the same time, and if you don't, it sets off traps. One of these guys, they both got paralyzed. One went to sleep. One cut his hand up. But there's a wizard that made it harder to pick the locks. And Thumberhill hired these 2 guys and a wizard to steal this.
Do you know anything about a dead wizard?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay, well,
Was there a wizard running around town? Or
well, not now.
I'm afraid that part he must have kept relatively secret from me.
It sounds like this wizard is buried somewhere in the
He's not running around now. Thumberhill asked these 2 to kill the wizard, and they could split it amongst themselves, and they said, no, we don't want any part of that. So he poisoned the wizard, and then they helped him dump it in the woods somewhere. But then you found out about Thumberhill and hanged him before, and they don't have the code. So
He kind of nods and everything.
So
Well, that is very unfortunate. It is a good thing we do have at least one thief
right.
here. Perhaps you can get it open for us.
Well, I got more. Well, if we had another thief, I'm sure they would step forward and try and help.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't know how bad this. Oh, thank you. Yeah, here's a
just so you know.
Cool.
Well, Captain, did you want to do this here, or you want to take this back to the keep?
Well, I don't believe we're going to be moving this vault anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't even know how they got it here. I have no idea.
And I do believe this is the twin lock 1901 strong in the arm vault.
Okay, you're good.
It's tight.
Got a
Yes.
hobby.
I believe it's made by the Findale brothers in Farron's Harbor. So we're not going to get anyone from there for quite some time.
No. Reckon
But
not.
you're right. It is very dangerous. And now that you say that there was a spell cast on it, that would be probably even more troublesome.
Yeah,
Maybe get you far over here or something.
yeah. Do you have any good lockpickers?
Probably not.
Oh, that's a shame.
None that would wish to risk themselves on this.
Yeah, that's a
You
shame.
do have a wizard in town.
Well, we could go see with him.
Might be able to dispel the magics upon it.
So,
and then
you want
use
me
it
to go
with
get the guards or what?
If you wish to go get the guards and perhaps see if the wizard is available.
I can't scrutinize him yet. Yeah, I got an 18.
Well, he's sincere about that. If you want to go get the wizard and the guards.
Are you all right, brother?
Well, I haven't picked it yet.
I know. You need me here?
We should probably wait until the wizard takes some of the, if we can
Yeah,
take any of the enchantments off of it
I'm
first,
not gonna unlock this till he gets here.
to make it
All right,
easier.
sir, I'll return shortly.
Okay.
I'll go with.
Help!
I'll stay here.
Help,
I was gonna say,
please.
I'll stay here.
you'll stay here.
Yes.
I'll go with him. Make sure we get the guards, and don't stop and talk to everybody on the
It
way.
might be better if you stood your time and studied the lock a
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
do that.
All right, all right.
It'll be
That's why I'm
fine.
staying here to make sure that nothing happens to
You
you.
guys do your deals. I can do this.
So,
Zathrus.
Captain, we're gonna be we get a let's say 10% finder's fee.
I don't know about 10%, but I do believe a few extra 100 would come in handy to you.
That it would.
Alrighty, let's check this thing out.
All
So
right.
how long did you know that this was here?
I did not.
Oh, I'm not gonna lockpick it yet.
I was following them.
I'm gonna
as
wait for the
well as you
wizard
were
to see if he
following.
can dispel
Very
it.
good at your following.
Because that way we have a better chance.
I do pride myself on investigating.
I'll bet.
Let me check and see what level it is, because they can't find the wizard. We might be able to find a scroll or something. But
I'll go out. I'll flag down one of the guards.
Okay.
And we found the thieves. Captain Middleton orders you to come with me, and we also have to wake the wizard.
Okay. They bunch of like 4 or 5 of them that you run into basically follow you.
I couldn't cast it if I did have it. So
You go get the wizard. Everything. And he's kind of like, I see. He kind of starts thinking everything.
I was the wizard that cast it. I should be able. I mean,
That's funny. There was a wizard who bought that spell from me a couple days ago.
Actually, which spell did you buy? What spells did you buy from him? Did you buy any spells from him?
Invisibility.
Oh, invisibility. Okay.
yeah, that's all I bought was invisibility, and I have a book that has spells in it too, but it's nothing that's going to help this.
He goes, he's like, well, I don't believe I have anything that can help him with a lock.
Can you dispel the magic on it?
What kind of spell did you say was it? What did it do?
It basically made it harder to pick.
I actually have that spell. But no, arcane lock, yes.
I do have that spell.
Oh, that's the one he's got.
Right, but
Yeah.
does it work back and forth? Like you can put it on and take it off, or
No, it's permanent until dispelled.
okay, so he doesn't.
Yeah, that's why the wizard's dead, but it's still there.
Right.
It's got to be
Can
dispelled.
can he dispel the
And he
magic?
goes, unfortunately, I don't have if I had a knock spell, I could actually temporarily kick it out, but it would actually come back after about 10 minutes or so. However, I do have a dispel magic scroll if the captain is willing to reimburse me for it. And he kind of, he kind of goes and searches and basically gets a scroll and kind of shoves it in. He's like, all right, well, let's go.
Now, you kind of got him by the balls right now, so I'm sure you can make your own prize.
Well, would not do well to anger the captain.
Yeah, I know.
And the captain will agree to have him cast that. Okay, normally in the book it says anything 3 or under, it's for free, but I have you roll DC, but he does make it.
Okay.
So basically he casts that spell and it burns up. So you see that scroll burn up,
Okay.
everything.
And I tell
And
you,
then he kind of,
when the scroll burns up, it means it worked.
Oh.
well, it means the spell worked.
The spell
It went
worked.
off.
That's what I mean is that the spell worked.
So then he casts detect magics on it, and then he kind of looks over and goes, well, okay. It is now, should be free of all the magic.
All right.
I have that spell too, detect magic.
Okay.
I look at the captain. Do you have any healers handy?
No, I don't.
Can you get some handy?
You got us. You're fine.
You're fine.
All right. Okay.
You just fall asleep for
All
him.
right, so.
Oh, it
first
gets
one,
worse.
DC's 15, so.
DC's 15.
Wait, stop. Left or right?
Left.
You're left?
Right.
You're going to do right. Okay.
15 plus 7, so 22.
22? What did you get?
14.
14?
Oh,
Did you want to use inspiration at all?
yes, I'm going to use inspiration
I
on
wondered if you
him.
could do that.
Oh.
I'll
I
let you
asked you
do
that
it.
earlier.
Yes, I meant to do that, and I forgot to say something.
You only need
I said
plus
it.
one.
I
I'll
did
let
I got 5 points, so
So, all right. So, you guys
I
get
did
first.
actually say that.
Get past the first lock, which actually you're okay because the first locks have already been set off, the first traps.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, roll again.
it's considered next round. Can I use Bardic
Thanks,
Inspiration?
Boo.
Or actually, no, it would have set it off. Sorry, but go ahead.
I'll Bardic Inspiration you again.
14.
1 extra point.
Plus
20.
8.
22.
You got to tell me who it's going to, though. Okay. You can always put it on him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
22.
22.
Oh, plus what?
1.
23.
Oh, wait. You did it both the first time anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter then. You only had to do it once.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was like, the first
Never
lock.
Nope. So, all right. So you succeed on the first one.
All right. Good job.
And get it open, basically.
You're almost like,
Yeah.
who can do it?
So, yeah. So, like,
Thanks, Dancing Queen.
the first time they did it, it was a paralyzing needle.
Yeah.
The left one. On the right one was a sleeping powder.
Oh, I see.
So
That's
they're
funny.
both out.
Like he said, I watched you sleep.
On the left one, if you failed again, it would move on to a poison needle.
Ooh.
2d6. And then on the right one, if you failed, it would have been 2d6 the twin blades.
Oh, that's where he got
Come
his
out
hand.
right into his hand.
That's where his hand got over.
Ouch.
So on the third time that you would fail, on the left one would be if basically the top would pop open a compartment and a corrosive material would fly out and give you a bath.
Oh.
Ooh.
So that would have been like 3d8 points of
Oh
damage.
my god.
Acid bath.
In the other one, it would be the bottom would open up and oil would leak out and a little match thing would flick out.
Set you on fire.
You're on fire.
Melt
Wow.
you and then burn you.
Wow.
Sheesh.
So, and then the fourth one,
Fourth.
the fourth one on the left was called the four-bladed shish kebab. Basically, right around the thing, there is 4 little blades. They basically like that, and basically would cut you
just-
for like 10 points of damage.
Puncture you
40,
repeatedly.
10.
Holy smokes.
And then the other one was the head crusher.
Huh?
Basically, another part would pop up on that side of the top, and basically a hammer would come out and smack you. Like that.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
the Spectre Gadget of trap.
Yeah, Acme.
Excuse me, Your Majesty, or whatever you are now. Can I have
Captain.
the box when you're done with it?
What are you gonna call that thing around?
I'm gonna throw it at people that were fighting and watch it just.
I know, just like live with it.
I'm gonna do a lockpick check and fail it and throw it at them.
And then, if by chance you actually went through all the traps on one side, you would hear like a clink clink and it would dispense a little metal placard. And if you looked at it, it would say, basically for servicing, call the Fenris brothers, whatever.
That's their calling card.
We're not. We don't guarantee anything after this point that's been stolen from the church.
That's
warranty.
funny. A warranty card. That's awesome.
Nice.
All right, so basically, you guys recover the town treasury.
Wow. All right.
Ba, ba, ba.
You get your 300. You get the 300 that you split among all of you, and then basically he'll give you another 300. So you'll get 600 for helping out and finding the treasure.
2, 4,
Oh, so 600 total.
200 each.
600. Yeah, 600 each, or 600 total. So that is what.
Well, we already got.
We already got the.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, she's not here for the one.
Well, still
So.
gotta give her one or what?
She still helped with.
She helped with the first part, so that first 300 it goes to all of you.
Right.
And this 300 you can do what you want with.
Give her a share. I mean, who cares?
That's fine.
That'd be 100 each.
Let's do 100 each.
Yeah. So she gets 100. Because she's watching, and we want to make sure it's
Well,
fair.
you still have. That's only 5 people.
Yeah, so
Oh.
there's
Okay.
it'd be 100 each plus another 100 for the group.
120 each.
120 each.
Yeah, 220 each.
Okay.
We'll write that down for her.
Yeah.
So, and that is officially it, though.
That was good. Yay. That
I had
was
to
awesome.
make up. I was like, well, I don't want to just. There's probably not enough to go around for the whole night. It's like I got to come up. This was just like going to be something on the side,
Yeah.
just to kind of build up the character and what's going on.
That was
and
a good
stuff,
way
but
to
it
end
wasn't
it.
like gonna. You guys weren't gonna get involved. And I was like, well, you know what? That's kind of cheap. Maybe I should get you involved a little bit. And I finally came up with that little idea. Kind of did a little bit of a Discworld type thing to it.
I was thinking that. I was like, that guy seems an awful lot like a certain lord.
That's what I based him.
I
on.
figured because I was like, the way he was talking to us, I'm like, oh, now being on the receiving end of that, now I really understand why people don't trust Lord Adari.
So that is it for
That was
Dungeons
cool.
and Dragons for a while, because it'll take me a little while to come up with the next part of that story. So.
Okay.
That's it for
Cool.
tonight, folks.
Alrighty.
We are the Raconteur Society. Don't forget to tune in every Tuesday night. Check out our social medias to know what we're playing next. And go like our YouTube channel, where you can find all of the lives that we have done, placed there in their playlist by the game, where you can follow the storylines.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Want to give a shout out to Zombie Jesus. Make sure you check him out. Go look at his stream.
Yay.
He does really good, fun games, and you can check out the stream where I joined them this Sunday.
That's
to
right.
Play with them.
That's right.
Don't forget to check out pocketbard.app if you want to add music to your game. And what else? Let's see.
Brad for running.
Now time for the thank yous, because I've been missing these the last few times. Thanks to Brad for setting us up and running and everything.
Yeah, very
Hey,
good.
I have to say that was a
Mike
really
for
great
setting it up.
module, Brad.
That was
Thank
fun.
you.
That was
a
fun.
little short one, or the whole thing altogether?
The whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
Thanks,
now, just for people at home, this is not a store-bought module. This is one you made.
This is a homebrew.
Yeah,
Yes.
except for the little parts that I added, like the very beginning. That was got from the book. The
Oh,
part with Jocelyn, the knight, and the talking sword.
Yeah, the
That
sword.
part I got from a book.
Okay.
So, but everything else was on my
little
own.
mappy things and
Yeah.
general areas.
Thank you to Mike for doing all of our tech and audio. Thanks to Dennis for letting us host at the Dragon's Den.
Yay.
Thanks to Bobby for doing all her editing.
Yes. Yay.
Don't forget, you can come see us this year. We're going to be at Planet FunkCon in Davenport. Check that out. And also, we're going to be at the Big River Steampunk Festival over the Labor Day weekend. Come down and check that out. It's the world's largest.
I think is the end of June.
Chickabow.
End of June.
Yes, end of June is Planet FunkCon over in the Quad Cities. Come and check it out. We're going to be doing a live show there. So you get to actually interact with us and have some fun. But that's all I got for tonight, folks. Don't forget, check our social medias. See what we're playing next week, and we'll see you all then next week. Bye-bye.
night, everybody.
Be seeing you.
Invona patent tree, ifuin with keen a guide amen bar. Ir estel na lost, ilond na greatness